what tomorrow brings in this crazy world. People dying like flies every day. You read about it in the news, but you don't believe it. You'll only know about it when the man in the long black coat knocks on your door. 'Cause you're his next victim. If you are living in this crazy world. I tell you we are living in. We're living in this crazy world. We are living in. I'm living in this crazy world. Tell you we are living in. This crazy world. Leaders study wars anytime they want. Some for their rights, some for fun and their own glory. Yeah. Letting people die for the wrongs that they do. Oh, it's painful. Come on now, little boy, say your prayers before you sleep. Little boy went down on his knees and he said, oh Lord, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray that Lord keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. 'Cause he's living in this crazy world. Oh Lord, him I go living in. Living in this crazy world. Him I go living in. Living in this crazy world. I tell you man, him I go on living in. Living in this crazy world. I go on living in. Him I living in this crazy world. Yeah, we man I go on living in. I them a living in. This crazy world. Him I go on living in. Living in this crazy world. I go on living in. Living in this crazy world. So far, so good. We're still living today, but we don't know what tomorrow brings in this crazy world. People dying like flies every day. You read about it in the news, but you don't believe it. You'll only know about it when the man in the long black coat knocks on your door. 'Cause you're his next victim. If you are living in, living in this crazy world. I tell you we are living in. We're living in this crazy world. We are living in. I'm living in this crazy world. Tell you we are living in. This crazy world. Leaders study wars anytime they want. Some for their rights, some for fun and their own glory. Yeah. Letting people die for the wrongs that they do. Oh, it's painful. Come on now, little boy, say your prayers before you sleep. Little boy went down on his knees and he said, oh Lord, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. a go on living it, living it. This crazy world. I a go on living it, the man a living it. This crazy world. Yeah, we man a go on living it, and them a living it. Crazy world. The man a go on living it. But we don't know what tomorrow brings in this crazy world. People dying like flies every day. You read about it in the news, but you don't believe it. You'll only know about it when the man in the long black coat knocks on your door. 'Cause there is next victim. If you are living it, this crazy world. I tell you, we are living it, we're living it, this crazy world. We are living it, I'm living it, this crazy world. Tell you, we are living it, this crazy world. Leaders study wars anytime they want. Some for their rights, some for fun, and their own glory. Yeah, letting people die for the wrongs that they do. Oh, it's painful. Your prayers before you sleep. Little boy went down on his knees and he said, oh Lord, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. 'Cause he's living in this crazy world. Oh Lord, him a go living it, living. Did I raise my voice high enough for you? I was running like a fugitive all the time, risking rejection. And so let's say good evening to you folks, and a pleasant welcome this evening to the Heat Hour. My name is Junior Payne, one of your hosts of this show, and I've been joined by Afanso Wongbo, the Booyah Boy, one of the regular hosts of this show here too as well. Today is going to be a fantastic discussion. Today is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We have with us to discuss his candidacy today, the man Boris Balier. Boris Balier is an independent candidate in the upcoming district number 5 by election. Boris Balier will be joining us shortly to discuss about his plight, what he would do for the people of Booyah, District 5, Nema County. Today is going to be a wonderful show. A lot of things have been happening in Liberia quite lately. We're also going to bring you some of those latest development happening in Liberia and also outside of Liberia too as well. It's going to be a great show here this evening. We hope to be joined by DK Way, one of the hosts of the show too as well. And all of our panelists will be joining us very shortly as we discuss with Honorable Boris Bali. But let's welcome you to the show, Afanso Wongbo. Good evening and welcome, Chief.
Yeah, Jim. Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here every time to share our view and points for people back home in Nema. Yeah, entering the show the days, I think every evening we try sharing our ideas, the developmental aspect of the ideas, and the social impacts of the day-to-day activities of our leaders and how we live as people. It's always good to come and share those ideas with people and see how we can make a change if there's need to do. And so I'm glad that every evening people with the midst of all of the busy schedule they will take their time to come here and start to discuss those issues that are key to our setups. And of course, we will be looking up to all of the our listening our audience to make their points, share the show, and we set a time here where we'll be inviting some of them to maybe the call to express themselves while we set the pace for dissemination of information.
Thank you, Afanso. I think you need to work on your Wi-Fi again. You kind of sticky on the screen. I'm not really seeing you. I'm hearing you speak,
Oh,
but you are not moving that much. So
okay.
again, folks, we'd like to say welcome to the show. All of you who just joining and those of you listening to us via radio. You're about to listen to the Heat Tower here on BKS TV. On the Heat Tower, we say dialogue and not confrontation. We say words and not bullets. And today we're going to be in conversation with Honorable Boris B. Balier. Boris B. Balier is an independent candidate in the upcoming district number 5 by election. Today he's going to be telling us everything about his candidacy and why he think he's the best person to represent the people of District 5, Nema County, with almost 11% in the race. Why should he be elected to represent the people? Again, Boris is here. We're not going to gossip. We're not going to speculate. We're going to hear from his mouth directly why his plight should be considered over the rest of the 10 candidates in the race with him. So again, folks, we'd like to say welcome. If you're following the show, you can ask any of your questions through our comment section, or we may take calls today. We don't know yet. But again, we'd like to say welcome to the show. And it's going to be a pleasant, good discussion while we still, our guest is already in the back. So I think you can see the guest is in the back already. And we are expecting DK Way to join us very shortly and all of the other panelists to also join us. But yesterday's show has sparked controversy, Afanso. Before we bring Boris on, yesterday's show has sparked a serious controversy that we've been screen recorded, we've been posted on so many platforms, and even Prophet Key had to host a show this evening about our show yesterday. So it has sparked controversy. That's why we say on the Heat Hour. I mean, we're hearing a lot of information from the back. A lot of information we're hearing.
we've been hearing that Boris Ballier is supported by CDC. He's a CDC candidate, but CDC is not coming up to say we're supporting Boris Ballier. We're hearing information that all of his fundings are given by CDC. So he's in the race because of CDC. Again, we're going to ask him all of those questions today. And it's going to be a wonderful show, Afonso. But before we bring on Boris, let's hear you. What's on your mind this evening, ranging from Nima, Liberia, and other parts of the world?
Oh yeah, John. It's good that let me firstly say our platform be discussed. Even we had a talk show here, be discussed on all our social platform. I think it make us more popular. That's a good thing. The only thing is we shouldn't go to the extreme or insulting people or disregarding other people. But let's be straight to the point. If somebody come to share their view, that's their view on the platform, and if the view is not insulting to anybody, it's a good view. Anybody can discuss it, make our show more popular. That we get one show in the back of BKS that people, everybody knows Spoon TV in the Republic now. So if they want to, they got people discuss them. So if, if they can discuss all, then we will be popular to that way. But IBA, they finishing line for the hearing of the Chief Justice Destiny was today, and it went well. We wait to see the vote how it come out. And on the other development, we noticed John Balu, Gloria Mususka, and one other fellow were then voted massively by the Senate to the position they were designated for by the President of Republic of Liberia. So now John Balu is going to Nigeria as ambassador, Gloria Mususka on Nuka, and just like that. And the LTA too have reached over, the president is reached over everything in the country. If you are not working and allegation of corruption comes about, they tell you say please leave, wait for investigation, notice that you're not coming back. So all of these things happening. We feel maybe the country is going in a positive direction if the president mean well by taking those people off and investigating them. If they are not culpable, coming back to the public to tell the public, yeah, they lie on the person name, or if the person is culpable, then pay the penalty. I think the country will be moving in the right direction.
That's good, Afonso. Thank you for the updates this evening. It's officially 20 minutes past 8 o'clock in Liberia, and it's 20 minutes past 3 o'clock in Minnesota, where Afonso is, 20 minutes past 10 o'clock in Rwanda, where I am. So let's welcome on in the studio Honorable Boris B. Balie. Hello, Boris. Good evening and welcome to the show this evening.
Well, good evening and good morning and good afternoon across the group, the world today.
It is indeed our pleasure to have you on here this evening. We've been trying our best to get to you, but thankfully you are here today. Let's get to know you better. Let's start the discussion with your full name, which part of the district you're from. When I say which part, where you hail from, and tell us your educational background and what induced you to contest in this by-election. We know you've been contesting before, but this by-election will make it so special for you, and why you think the people of District 5 should elect you over the rest of the candidates vying for this position.
Well, like you regularly said, I'm a bit new to this show, and I may not even know who are interviewing me, and I may not know my host, but so be it. My name is Boris Beiban Dete Balie. My friend and colleague call me Triple B, and my children call me BQ. Boris Balie is a son of District Number 5, originally of Zoge Statutory District, who hail from Florley, Nima County, and the Ninquia region. Born and reared by the family Ome Charlie Balie mending, and ma golon lepea balie ban. We started our livelihood from the village called Baki in district number 5 in Florida. A record, we were born in Sanikole, St. Mary Hospital in 1973, April 19, at the hour of 3 p.m. The record. And we started our primary education. For the sake of this show, we have right now 2 masters as our higher education, credential now, and a candidate of a doctorate program. But that program is online, so we are going through the process to complete our program. So we are the servant of the people of Liberia. We are served in different, public position. We are served in private position from the church background. Even when we were coming out as a youth, serving as a leader in a church. We from the Baptist church. My father was the founder and pastor to his death of the Emmanuel Baptist Church in Florida. So, and we serve, when we were coming out, we served as youth leader for our region, which is Section 4. I served as youth leader for the Baptist Church in Florida, and then later in leadership of the Section 4 of the Baptist Church in Liberia. But then it was made Baptist. There have been different, fundamental and all the other things right now, but I think Baptist is Baptist. And in my private life, I'm married with children, and I am the head of a family. And becoming a head of a family, more especially in Africa, it comes with its own responsibility. So sometimes I can't want to state number of children, because all of the other kids, siblings that you are responsible for, they all look at you as father. Coming out to say, oh, I got 4 children, when you get 35 children behind you, you made them feel different. So normally, I take the responsibility to carry on that load in my private life. I am a business right now. I am a business owner. I am a business person who own one of the largest agriculture corporation in Liberia, called the Liberia Farmer Development Corporation, LEFACO for short. And despite coming from the district, I live in the district. I have investment in the district. I right now erecting a mulling food processing facility in district number 5, to be specific, in the Nicoya region between Florida and Glale, a famous location called Batu. So our facility that is underdeveloped is being developed to the letter, is located in Batu. And beside that, we have several businesses running in Liberia, and we work with different network of farmers and cooperatives in Liberia, the Liberia Farmer Development Cooperative that I'm founder and CEO for prior to this election, even though I have asked relinquish the CEO position to a permanent senior staff of our institution until after the election. So we have continued to help several cooperatives. Like right now, we are in 9 of the 15 counties as a company. And we're doing well in our Liberia way, in our little corner. So fast forward, it's about me, and I am who I am. Going to the public, when we return into this country, 2006, 2005, 2006, we were opportune to serve the people of Liberia through the government of Liberia at the Ministry of Education, and which we occupy several positions. We entered as an expeditor and left as a regional human resource coordinator, and then moved on to our private sector. We established different companies. Now our BKS company is Lefaco, and Lefaco is now a chain, a group of companies that is operating in Liberia. Just to tell you little about ourselves.
That's good, Honorable Boris Balie. That's good. We'd like to say welcome to the show again. Welcome to the show to Big Brother and veteran DK Way. We are glad to have you on here tonight. Aloysius Bumi, welcome to the show. Reverend Opa Melvin Sua, welcome to the show. Jay Horton Noah, and all of the other folks that are also joining us via Radio Land and also here on Facebook. We'd like to say welcome to the show too as well. Tonight, we are in conversation with Honorable Boris B. Balie. Honorable Boris B. Balie is an independent candidate in the upcoming District 5 by-election that is slated for August 12, 2025. Now, regularly on the show, we start with our first three questions. Since the Honorable has introduced himself, we will go with the old tradition, turn the floor over to DK to ask his 3 questions. From there, we go to Alfonso and the rest of the panelists. DK, welcome to the show this evening, Chief.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Balie. Like I said before, even in your absence, I always said there are people contesting the election. I've had very few persons I may not know personally. And you are one of them that I know personally. I interacted with you since 2008, 2009, up to the 2011 election. So I know you very well. I know the role you are playing in our district. I know your contribution. So welcome to this show. This is a family show. This is a Booyah show, a Nima show, and Liberia show. The only thing we ask you for is at least share our show to your supporters. Let people around the world know who's appearing here today. Share the show to all your supporters will see you appearing here today and hear from you and what you intend to do for our district. Having said that, Mr. Balie, during my battery, I don't know, for some reason my charger not working today. So I will stop to a gas station to get charger. So let me be fast. When I'm done with this question, John, you can go to the next panelist. I want to be listening. So you contested in 20, I think 2,000, 2 or 3,000 Booyah. What can you say, well, your shortcoming, and what have you done to improve on those shortcomings that you think will make you win the by-election slated for August 12, 2025? Thank you, Jim. You can go after you answer my question, go to the next panelist. I'm looking for charger to charge the phone.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DK. Honorable Boris, did you get his question?
Yeah. I was just waiting to give me the opportunity to answer.
Yes,
my famous quotation for this election is from the book of Corinthians, when Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I think like a child. I do things like a child, meaning I behave like a child. But when I grew up, I put all childish things away. So I have contested into the district, I think 2 times now. This will be my 3rd time. You know, the way we look at politics, the way I look at politics prior to this election was a bit different. I felt your involvement, your competency could be speaking, for you. Your contribution could be speaking for you. But the reality on ground was a bit different from how I've been thinking before. So now I recalibrated myself. 2023, I said, no, let me sit down and see how election has actually run in this district. Why people voted in this district. How they've been voting. I was silent in the election, but I was not outside of the politics. I was following every activities that were happening into the election, both national and local politics, meaning district number 5 and the Nima County politics. I learned a serious lesson. I learned a very serious lesson. And based on the lesson learned, we have developed, we have gathered, we have used the research that we did over the period of time to determine, to put a switch of the future of our district on. So coming into this election, normally the election in our country, it takes people 2-3 years before you really, establish yourself, you do all the other things, political awareness and all the other things. But after the election of Senator Koga and the by-election came about, I received several calls from people. Oh, this is your time. Oh, this. So what we did, we went back with our research paper we have had over the past election, went back and did like 7 different assessments into the district. We were able to talk to, from the private sector, our team were able to talk to over 7,000 persons. And based on how the people spoke and comparing it with how people been voting, we saw that there's actually an opportunity for us to get into this race. So we now made a decision getting into the race. And today, if you talk about election in district number 5 and counting Kennedy, only 2-3 months back, our name will be placed somewhere convenience that you can say, oh yeah, this man is somebody who's supposed to contest. So to answer you, we have taken different approach that we didn't do during the past election. And we feel those approaches we are taking now will lead us to a driving seat with the consent of our citizens as we are appealing to the minds of the citizens. We will be placed in a driving seat. And the Booyah election is family election. Like DK said, this platform is a family platform, is a county platform, is a national platform, it's an international emerging platform. And that's what made me happy that I really want to sit on a platform today.
All right, DK, Boris, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. So we have come to this election with first passion, commitment, and peaceful engagement, which will lead to Buyao becoming great again. You know, Buyao, Zoge, the upper part of Buyao that is made, that Zoge that made Buyao. You know, Buyao hosts the statutory office, statutory headquarters of Zoge. So, any good thing from Buyao is the good thing for for Zoge. So we have come with commitment to make Zoge great again, to make district number 5 great again, and to make the city of Buto great again.
Thank you so much. I would take the time for DK. Then after that, we can go to Afonso. But again, we'd like to welcome to the show those of you watching us online and all of our panelists here this evening. I want us to cut through the chase. You know, you are heavily supported by opposition representative in the House, Samuel Brown. It has been alleged that.
Please come back. Like there was, network tripping. I'm not hearing you. I'm just hearing your voice right now.
Okay, I'm saying we have to cut through the chase. You are here tonight because the people want to know everything that they have been alleging of you. Now, it has been alleged that you are heavily supported by CDC and CMC, but on the other hand, you register for this race as an independent candidate. How true is this information?
My brother, when lazy people can't find a way out, they can do everything, thinking that they're doing the best. It's good that you brought this question up. A consistent lie without check making tends to be true. That's it for the CDC. The CDC is, if not the biggest opposition, is one of the biggest opposition political parties in country right now. If CDC is supporting a candidate, then somebody will talk it, that CDC will even be talking it. Meaning our involvement into the district, if there were any other person that is supporting that idea, that person will be the first person to even be talking it. Because what we're doing in our district, they're not small thing for somebody who's doing it to hard itself. Next is CMC, Musa Belete. No. Honorable Belete will be very happy to see Boris Badier associated and supporting even on his ticket, because his party is a new party, breaking, supporting a candidate like me, who were never heard in the corridor of politics from our just in the election, and just coming and booming like a wildfire in the desert. It really means that honorability will be the one even taking me. Honorability is the representative of one of the representatives of district number Nima County. He represents district number 7. He's a caucus member. So honorability will be very happy to see a potential caucus member coming on board so that Nima can be developed. But when people who don't have anything to say, when people who were going through I try to manage myself because I think this show is on radio. So I will try to be very at the letter of our district, that everyone in the district will really understand what Boris Badi is saying. So I will speak like a Buyao man who is in Batu, who came from Bapia today. So that the old man that is in Buele, the old man that is in the old lady that is in Blonto, the old lady that is sitting in Teaple listening to the radio will understand me. So if people who claim, who were passing around here with no regard to our tradition, with no regard to our custom, they sit on radio and talk. When you sit on radio, the family together, the man listening to it, the children listening to it, the radio playing in the house. You use words that are not even representing that family can sit together and listen to it. Because you sit on one platform, you use that word. We have come to straighten those kind of saying. If people were saying that on radio before, when they say on radio now, the tune will change because we have come. So the issue of CDC, CMC supporting me, I think I'll even be happy as a candidate that want to contest in the election in district number 5 to see the kind of big political party even supporting me. That means a white ballot ticket for me. So if you see me as a independent candidate, that means I'm solely sponsored and regulated by my friends, my foundation, and the network.
Thank you. Now, going to your plight, a lot of folks have appeared here. Some of those candidates have said almost the same thing, education, healthcare, and the rest of the thing. What makes your plight so different from the other candidates that are vying for this position?
Okay, thank you. What made me a bit different and what gave me the edge, besides coming from district number 5, besides coming from Buyao, all of other contesting, nobody get investment in our district. We're not talking about private, investment. Nobody is creating opportunity, employment opportunity. Nobody is changing a sector. I worked for the Ministry of Agriculture and Education at the time, excuse me. The impact we created in our district. Today, Buyao, if you counting educational district in the Republic, Buyao will be one of the districts that is, the government of Liberia present through the Ministry of Education is fair when we were handling the human resource issue of our of the country. Next to it, the agriculture. Meaning, besides saying it, we are very practical. We are very practical with that. Education, development, which I will talk on later on, the fact as there, agriculture. Right now, I was just telling you, I'm building, our company is building a modern food processing factory into district number 5. So I live in district number 5. I work in district number 5. I create opportunity in district number 5. Unlike just saying we from district number 5, but I reside in Ganta. I'm from district number 5. I reside in Secretariat. I'm from district number 5. I reside in Monrovia or any part of the world. I only go in there because I want to contest. This is where when I go in any community, you don't see Panther because I'm already there. So I can't even announce my visit because I'm with the people. That made me a bit different. So top on that, I got roads, agriculture, youth and women empowerment. That's a 3 pillar. Those 3 pillars, the earth, every pillar come with if I had the time, every pillar come with a component. So, besides just writing something on paper or besides sitting on platform to say, health, education, agriculture, we are practical on what we're doing. I work, the education, the results are there. Agriculture today, the results are there. And we are asking our people, becoming a member of the parliament is becoming a board member of the institution. The board determine what the institution does. The question, what, how, why and when. So after serving with our own experience in the public and private sector, coupled with our commitment to change, to see our community develop, the facility we build in the district now, people thought we were kind of, but the man, business. Why he would build it kind of, facility to this place. And the reason we build that because no other person will develop that place beside us. So we take the lead to see that it can really happen. When people were building, mooring 40,000 cement, concrete bricks, people felt, oh, what they supposed to do? What are they doing with concrete bricks in a bridge here? But today, when the people pass there, they say, oh, so we have come to this level. We have come to the platform. We have come to this leadership. We asking our people, when we get into parliament, we will not be going, we'll be going to the parliament as a leader, not a lender. Meaning the parliament work in special law committee. The parliament work in lobbying, environment. Bulk of the people in the parliament right now are people we are provide service for them, or are people who are being our colleagues. Right now, when we decided to work to get into the by-election, we have had a 3 separate working document. One have to do with agriculture. Agriculture in our setting, the ministry, the entity that regulates agriculture is almost like a bulldog. We have a policy that says agriculture should carry this % of the national budget. But because you don't have people who really something, at the end of the day, the minister will tell you, say, oh, I want to do the not available. So we have had team working on the act that created the Ministry of Agriculture to revamp, to amend it to present day reality. We're not talking about agriculture as I will be giving policies to people by this time. We're talking about making that a commercializing agriculture, so that if a farmer choose to be a farmer, there's nothing they will be looking for to say, oh, let me just do farming this year, next year I'll go and do different things. No, they will be farming.
Mr. Balier,
Yes.
if you don't make an answer shot, we'll keep you here for long. So our panel, you have to answer to us for 2 hours straight. So just highlight your question. All the people that get question for you, we ask you the question. Other than that, then you will offer the next 2 hours of it.
Yeah, Chief, I can even be with you from now to the morning for the sake of my people.
Okay, then Joe, you get it. Go ahead. I don't want wonderful hear from the guest.
Yeah, yes.
So let's take you to the next question. This will be my last question on this segment before we go to the other panelists. Some will say you are well established. You are established in your own way, and you could stay in that position to help the people of district number 5. Why leave from the business sector and say you're vying for political position?
My brother, thank you. This is where our problem lies in Liberia. No one human being is certified until they leave. The reason we, from education to private sector, and we vying for their position today is to create the opportunity for those who don't have the kind of opportunity we have. For those who are out there, who deserve even more than us, but because their voice are very low, it can be heard. Their height is very low, they sit on a table. We want to use them alone. The issue of parliamentary job, it should be for people who are established, because you will be making policy that affect thousands of human beings. You should not have one baker running in a corridor. You should have somebody who will think that, oh, I have this to protect. I have my character to protect. I have my investment to protect. You should not have people who will go and take salary before they become a property owner. No, that's not that's not the real thing that the framework of our constitution decide. So that a parliamentary person, a chairman, no, before you become a member of a parliament, you must know how even people can take pay. You must know how you can pay people. You must know how you can take care of liability. You must know how you can create wealth, because technician will be coming to you with all of the sweet, thing. But if you don't understand why it is, you'll be one of the lawmakers around here, and we are not prepared. Booyah and District Number 5 is not prepared to just create one of the lawmakers around here. Booyah is prepared, District Number 5 and Nima County is prepared to get a very serious lawmaker to the government.
Thank you so much. With this, I would love to stop here and go to Alfonso. Alfonso, let's welcome you to the show. We'll limit the question to two because of how many we are. Then we'll come back for second round of the questioning because our guest is taking a long time to answer. So let's reduce the question to two. Then we come back for the second round.
Sorry.
Again, Alfonso, let's welcome you to the show, Chief.
The guest is the lecturer. Please forgive me. The guest is the teacher.
Yeah, no problem. We want you to go in depth with all of the answers because the people at District 5 and those that are watching you around the globe would like to know who Boris Bali is.
You even been escaping from us, so we'll hold you today. 2 hours straight.
No, I've never received invitation from you. This is my first.
So okay, between you and the host, my head is up.
Yeah, I want to say thank you. Welcome to the show. All of the panelists, we want to say welcome to you, Honorable Badier. I know Boris Badier. When I was in the student community, I know him well. I want to say welcome, Mr. Badier.
Is there Alfonso Wongbo?
Yeah, this is Alfonso Wongbo.
Oh, Alfonso, my man, you ran away from me.
Happy to see you again. Mr. Badier, before I get asked my question, this is just the beginning to the question I want to ask. Are you a civil servant or were you a civil servant?
No, right now I'm not a civil servant.
But you was before?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm about to ask my question now. As a leader of a group of people, you should be an example to everything that your people are supposed to be doing. Okay. One has to do with maybe fairness, a character, a good character. If your character is being assassinated, sometime when it is not, clarified in public, people feel you are the doer of the act. Okay. Then I'll take you back to the Ministry of Education you work for in Nimba as HR. There was an allegation against you of financial malpractice when you were serving as HR, something that led to your dismissal of the position of HR. But since then, because the ministry accused you and all the teachers accused you of collecting money that were not, called for in the Yapie bill and the Booyah bill, and you are coming to contest. Since then, you are not spoken on this issue. Why is the starter of the issue now?
Well, thank you. Like I said, persistent lie without check making tend to be true. As human resource officer, I'm not a financial person, right? So my role as a human resource officer had nothing to do with financial person, finance. Under our decentralization, you have financial officer, you have planning officer, and so on. So, for the sake of clarity, Boris Balier today, and I will always say it, like right now, even in our politics, you can see my photo, someone tag me with Musa Belete, people say about CDC. When people see you as a threat, when people see you, see the potential more than them, they feel threatened. So they will do everything to tell you, say, okay, this. Sorry, I don't even have the letter of something you're talking about. But there is no record. There is no record. I repeat, there is no record that tells you that Boris Balier collected from teachers and he was dismissed because he collected record. You know, dismissal Harrison. You are dismissed because XYZ. Allegation, accusation, when under our law, every soul is presented innocent until proven otherwise. So by saying it, don't mean that you do it. Do your research. If there's any document, you can bring it out. Anytime call me to tell you, say, Boris Balier was dismissed because he collected this. The 7 got law on it. So the issue of dismissal is not what really. No, there's nothing you call dismissal.
No, a follow-up question, and first I will come to you, right? But I love the controversy when it comes to this issue. Were you dismissed from your position as HR at the Ministry of Education, or you resigned?
I resigned.
Okay, that's good. We will do our background check, and we informed the public because we don't have our hands on the documents. When you left the Ministry of Education at the time, we were informed that you were dismissed. So coming here tonight to make the clarity that you resigned, that's a very good one for us in all of those.
Okay, so let me do detailed clarity. Under the civil servant law, there are quotation that says if you are asking for 14-day consecutive day off your duty, you consider a resignation or abandonment. So what happened in this case? After the 2017 election, I left today. My office, to tell you how fair I was. Office I was in. I locked it and gave my key to the caretaker. I left from there and came to the ministry and made my resignation. I never entered there up to today. That tells you that Boris Balier decided to have, because I was looking for representative position in 2017, our HR. If the people of district number 5 at the time decided not to vote me in, I should add value to myself that will make tomorrow that the people will say, oh, but we made a mistake. That's the value I added today. We're talking about Boris Balier need becoming. So if I was out of job for 14 days, I, as a civil servant person and as an HR, already consider that as a resignation and documenting it at the national office. So if I left from there, people went and say, oh, they dismissing already. if I already going to be dismissed, the crown of dismiss. In fact, I was going to be turned to turn over to security or to the different committee at the civil service for further investigation. If you were dismissed for allegation after investigating.
Thank you, Afonso. You can continue.
Thank you, Mr. Balier. I just need that clarity. That's why I asked the question whether you are a civil servant or you was a civil servant. That's why I asked the question first. But thank you for your answer. It left with us to do all the background check. I don't want to be like Martin Colley on this show, but in your introduction, you had two masters. You
Okay.
did not show us the specific area you had your master do, but you got two masters and you are a doctorate candidate. I want to know which online academic institution are you enrolled for your doctorate degree program?
Okay. When there is value added to something, the cost also increase. For the sake of our discussion tonight, I don't want to brag with myself. I will give detail maybe at the end of the program. I want for the old people sitting down over there, the people that are listening to our radio, to the very radio now, because their son and their leader is on air. Detail of my academic credential and present status will be given maybe at a later time. But I want us to focus on a core issue right now. Honor our law. I just tell you my qualification, but equally so honor our law. There is no law, there is no regulation, there is no prerequisite, there is no qualification for an elected representative.
No,
So
no, no. I did not go that way. I just wanted to know.
tell me. Yeah. Look, I just giving you because there are core issue now we should discuss. You see it? So I will give you that information, but at a later time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That I hear that.
Okay.
Your three cardinal responsibility: lawmaking, oversight, and representation. As a lawmaker, you want to go in the house before ascending to power. Many a times we go and make promises to people, and when we get there, we don't do exactly what we said we were supposed to do because at that time we were looking for food. Now we get the power. Now we start to preach the law to say that's not my function. And all of you, in fact, beginning with you, started with the issue of yellow machine in the district. Carry yellow machine to open road, which is not a bad thing for me. But other people been asking, why is it that Boris Badier, knowing fully well his function, is not telling the people what he's supposed to be doing for them? But now he's taking yellow machine only to attract the minds of the people towards him to vote him after he has failed 2 times in election. Why is it you study wise to carry yellow machine in the district as one of your campaign message?
Okay, thank you. You started with functions.
Mhm.
That 3 functions in reality is Trinity, right? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. There is no look when you made a law as a lawmaker, the law you made to see that what you made in the law is workable, that while the oversight responsibility come in. You're not just a lawmaker to put pen to paper and forget about it. So in real life as a lawmaker, you are responsible for everything. There is no law is built in our country here when it's not been approved by the legislature. So are they not road builder? There is no investment that comes into our country when it's not been approved by the legislature. Are they not development people? So when people are limited, when people don't know the way out, they gave, they use these, quotation as a escape route. No government activities go on when it's not been approved and legislated by the legislature through budget. So when you tell us that you don't want building school, when you say in this budget this year we're building 400 schools and pass on it, You are the one building the school. So when people are limited, they tend to use, bad excuses. Why you think you can invite agency here? Why you think you can summon them to tell you, say, oh, we give you 7 mineral bottle this year today to drink? Why you are done with a mineral bottle? So that means you tell me that now you don't want to give water to the people. When you get 7 mineral bottle, you ask them what they do. So in short, the lawmaker is responsible for everything that happens in our country. But you have the legislator to do the implementation. So when they're implementing what you say they must do, the next thing you do, you monitor whether they're doing what you say they must do.
Okay, I hand over to you, Gian.
Thank you so much. I know the show is getting interesting. It's getting very interesting tonight. I would like to welcome to the show Aloysius. Would like to welcome to the show Rita, Melvin, and all of the panelists here tonight. Just a follow-up question to what Afonso asked. The roads you are constructing in or rehabilitating in Booyah right now, how substantial are these roads? How long can it last for the people of District 5? Did your engineer give you any other clue about that?
Well, anyway, you are the host, so let's talk about the road. But me, actually, I didn't want to talk about the road because there are things that are doing in the district, there are things that we're doing in the district. Look, let's forget about the road, coming to the road right now.
You see, the reason why we're coming to this road thing is because we've seen that the road thing has become a competition between you candidates. Firstly, it was you, Boris Badia, that carried a yellow machine to the district, and followed by Augustus Mekwa. Now we're seeing the leg of Porto Quagru. So all of you guys that are appearing on the show would like to know, how substantial are these roads you're constructing for our people? We know that it's good. It's a good initiative. But you, Boris Badia, as a candidate, I know you helping the people. They are in need. But how substantial are these farm to market roads you are constructing?
Okay, thank you. The direct beneficiary, the number one beneficiary for those roads that we're doing, number one person is Boris Balia. The people call me Boris Nissan Patrol Balia. 7 Nissan Patrol. Before, when I ready to go to my company side, I'm going right to Florida, but either I pass to the other side that IFA has created access. One reason, the roads that we are building right now, I can tell you, with the commitment, because the passion and commitment they are building a road. When we started 2 months ago, there were people that would say, oh, in fact, they putting more. The very people that claim we were putting more on the road are now bringing machine. You see here? So the roads that we are doing, the rehabilitation we are doing, the assets we are creating. Since we talk about the road, right now today the yellow machine is in Cafe Glade. From Buto to Cafe Glade, CMC days. They just went there to hold their law. The road from Blode to Buto Bola that has been worked on. The road from Florida to Tiape Boyale. The road from Glade to European Newtown. The road from Buto to Blontuo, the famous Blontuo, and to Goma Play. And all other roads that we are doing will be very sustainable because, number one, if the roads are not good, our businesses in a district will not do well. So we are committed right now, like for example, the bridges. Our engineers are mapping bridges and cover. We now move a cover molding machine, both 4 feet and 3 feet cover. All of the cover that need to be placed in our place, our engineers have come up with the estimate, and now we are moving to make that road sustainable. Let me announce to you today, we have ordered and purchased a crusher rock crusher that can do 30 metric ton of crushed rock every hour. Those machines, the set of the machine that it come with 3 front loader, it come with truck, and it come with compactor. Those equipment from our transit record. Later November, they will arrive in Liberia. So they are going to sit. Firstly, I am not making promises that everywhere I went doing this engagement and everywhere I will go during the campaign when it open, I will not promise I will do what I'm able to do. So the role will be very sustainable, and I'm happy because today Tese can reach to Butu. Today Tese can go as far as Tiapleboyale. Day before yesterday, I passed by taxi coming from Gladly, coming on the road. I'm happy. And the road rehab that I'm doing is not a contract between the electorate and myself. It just adding value to me as a Kennedy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Boris. Let's go to you, Aloysius. Your 2 questions to the Honorable Mayor. From there, we go to Jay Holder. We go to Melvin, Opa, Sua, and then Rita. Let's hear you, Aloysius. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Honorable Valier.
Aloysius, mommy, you go America, you can't call me.
Sorry, big brother. Lately, I saw you the other day. I said the big brother started a long time ago from PCS.
Long time, you know.
For PCS and all of those places. So I'm glad that you are back in the race, and we bring in everything that is happening in our district. I follow your agricultural activities, and I mean, I appreciate that. So thank you so much for the people of Booyah.
Thank you. I mean, I appreciate you.
Yeah. So my number 1 question is, you being one of the outstanding, I don't know, the earliest, one of the earliest candidates, because you participated when the district was just created.
Mm-hmm.
You were part of it with Kuga and all of those things. We had our rivals and thing. And you being one of the earliest, what did Kuga or Honorable Kuga did not do that you would do?
Well, let me answer your question. Orokoga is now the senator of the county.
Right.
He served and he was elected to be senator of the county. So we will really, choose to praise him so that when we are elected, one reason we have been suffering and honor our leadership, it will change, is that the senator of the county and the representative of our district will be very friendly. Now, one thing that we have suffered over the years, we have suffered over the years because the coordination, I believe, it was lacking. So it's not the fault of Orokoga or fault of any other person, but that time has passed. The God have created. You know what God did to the children of Israel? Told them from Egypt. They allowed them to roam around in the wilderness so that they can know their creator. So the by-election have given Buyao a hope. When, by the grace of God, with my appeal to the citizen, when I'm elected, Orokoga and myself will do best that our name will go very well.
Okay, thank you so much. I just said 2 questions, right? Let me. Okay, okay. Now you serve at the Ministry of Education,
Mm-hmm.
And our district, even though you said our district is doing well with education, but in some respect, we get some information that the district is not doing as it's supposed to be, to the standard, the national standard. Even the Butcher Public School, some of the blue, all those schools, some of those schools are down. Some students, the youth are not even going to school in normal as they used to in the past. But my question is this: when you were working at Ministry of Education, it was alleged that you help some of our teachers. I'm not bad mouthing our teacher. I appreciate their effort to teach. The school, to teach in the school, teach our brother and sister who are back home. But I understood that it was alleged, in fact, that there are some people who were not up to date, who were not up to task to teach. But you help them obtain a C certificate, or in fact, the certificate that are being used in the district is just one certificate. One certificate that was used to distribute that among some of the teachers who were unqualified or who are unqualified, so that you'll be able to teach and be part of the staff, the teaching staff in Booyah. So how true is that allegation?
My brother, thank you very much. You know my philosophy? It's better to die for a cause than to live for nothing. When we return to this country, Booyah, the national government, the Liberia is not even doing well in terms of placing education to say well. But when we return to this country and Booyah, living from Ono Zoge, have 58 communities, 58 schools. And these teachers, these schools were operated. All of you here, those of you that came from that end can attest to that. The teachers that were teaching are the very teachers that taught some of all ABC to their letter, to their level at the time, before coming outside to improve. If we had the opportunity coming from out of the world to say we need to work on education, I'm one of the persons that work from start to end on the Decentralization Act that developed, that's supposed to place education to the letter, closer to the community, so the community can take ownership of education system, that gave power to school board. Every school will having board that determine how the school run. Because of our country, the way our process is developed or is being run, there is no school in our district that was built by government. No. Either a community school and government come in to do some intervention, either to see improve on facility or take over it. There is no school that was built from scratch to a functional school system in our district. All the other school, either the other state person, the other permanent person in the community will help the community because they had their children or because they had their siblings there to go to school. So when we talk over education, the qualification into education have categories. You are qualified to teach at this level, you are qualified to teach at this level. And all of our school at the time were a basic school, even the one we call high school. So now in the high school, you get 4 or 5 students at that session, where some high school supposed to have not less than 45 or 60% in one classroom. And somehow from A to B. But that's what we had at the time. And these people, we didn't take nobody from outside to bring them into the classroom. People, we provided opportunity for what people that were in the classroom as a volunteer teachers. So if the men were in the classroom and there's an opportunity for employment, if employing them at the time was wrong, then I accept it to be wrong because they were in the classroom. But if you show me one person that I took from outside, either they are my relative or are somehow connected or I want to benefit from them, I bring them, then hold me responsible. But everybody, Mwoki Buyaha, 11 persons on government payroll. Out of the 11, you got 7 to be support staff. So if you have 56 school or 58 school, then you get 4 persons to be government employee. And you tell me, say, those people that are teaching, you put them on the payroll, you wrong, they accept to be wrong. But the issue of qualification or credential, or you talk about certificate, my brother, this is where the government prioritize the in-service. Government prioritize in-service from that time up to present. There is in-service going on. Those people you saw before, if you say, oh, the person was not qualified, you come by that person is the best person in your community because they are going through the rank and file of the in-service. So the issue of one certificate is just the allegation. One certificate letter, a certificate series is just one. For example, if you have your wire certificate, that your number is just your number. There is no way that number 2 person can get one number. So we, as a technician, what we were looking at is Boris Badier graduated this time and this date is in a system. We log Boris Badier information and that information is proven and Boris Badier has a document. We process you. If Boris Badier you get C and you teaching in basic education, we say no, go back to the primary education or go back to school and obtain B certificate to allow you to teach in basic education.
Thank you.
This is what we did, and today our people are benefiting from our activities. We don't want to complain because we were serving in position. The position required us to do what we did.
Thank you for the clarity.
Thank you so much, Aloja. Thank you for the questions too as well. Let's go to you, Jay Hola Noah. Your 2 questions. From there we go to Opa Melvin Sua, and we go to Rita, and we end with Shadrach on the first round before we go for our second round of questioning. Let's hear you, Jay Hola. You are muted.
Mr. Bali.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for
stepping. No.
Yeah, quite okay, man. Yeah.
Hola, teacher been talking yo.
I know. Anyway, I want to commend you for the courage to step forward, to be quizzed on this platform so that undecided voters from Buyao districts and those around the world who may have influence electors in the district will best decide who candidates to vote for. And I listened to your deliberation. You spoke very well. You lengthily answered most of the questions. But I want to understand from your stay within the district and your development within the district, what significant, apart from the agricultural program you have initiated in the district, what significant are you intending to add to the people of District 9 in terms of health? Because if people eat sometime, they have food poisoning, and then they get sick. And looking at Buyao, health might be one of the challenging situations as tend to be corrected. because all you have said is between education and agriculture and the livelihood of the people that has to do with health, which is more germane because you want to see your citizenry in good health as a lawmaker. So, what do you have for our people in terms of health? Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Thank you. My component, my pillows, each pillow has its own component. And we may not even have the time to discuss it, but to summarize it, when you are not healthy, you will not even do the agriculture, neither go to school.
That's right.
So our priorities is eagle eye the health sector. The DSO of the district and myself are discussing right now the health team of our district, from the traditional birth attendant to the professional nurse or practitioner in our district.
Mhm.
I'm working with them right now in my own private life. Every month, I attend to not less than 50% in terms of operation. I've been doing that for more than 7 years. Like right now, while I'm doing this thing, I have partnership with different health institutions. Like in Demplay, Austin Myers facility there is currently used with a partnership from our team. We're treating people there. And before reaching to that, our team is also working on the health regulation and act that created the health sector. So that when we say government taking care of the clinic, it will be real government taking care of clinic. Yeah, of just recent time, we were the one to even facilitate. I don't want to brag with most of the things. I want to keep it at that level. The clinic in Blale, our intervention right now in Blale, making Blale to keep on. We don't want to brag with it. The Pula, I was just in the Pula, the health sector. When I decided, the strength I have when I decided, I engaged the district sector by sector. I think from the education sector, I talk to the sector. I've got to know the sector problem and my team is working on it. I also talk to the health sector. And right now, my team is also working on working document because I promised the people of district, if I'm elected, inducted into office as a representative, I will be presenting, I'll keep the speaker office and the chief clerk office very basic because I'll already get something with me. That why I can tell people say I'll be going as a leader, not a learner. So
Thank
they
you.
have.
Yeah. My last question. I understand, lawmaking comes with responsibility that has to do with one having a very unique and profound IQ. I know constitutional wise, there is no catalog of members of legislature, credentials and so forth. But holding on to the fact in present day lives, more especially within the 21st century, education is one of the key that one determined to make decision that is more supported by theory. So people of Buyao, some may know you in person, and by migration, others around the world do not know who Bore Balie is. So can you just quickly summarize your academic credentials and tell us your current specializations and how we can determine you in terms of about it.
Jay Hoda, I beg you, I gotta hold you there because we asked that question previously, even though you came a little bit late. But we asked him previously with that, and he told us he would answer one of those questions at a later time. So before he leave, we'll also remind him of that. He told us on the show that he's doing his doctorate program online. So
Mr. Holt, I was right here sitting, but you see, when the debate is going like this, sometimes we paraphrase the same question and then people can answer it. So anyway, I may just ground my question.
Yeah, I beg you.
But I was right on the show when he said that to you.
Okay.
But it's
so
okay.
You still owe us one question, Honorable Boris. All of us here are very curious to know, even though you said that the law, the Constitution of Liberia didn't clarify anything like having master degree or bachelor degree before running for the position of representative. But then when we are sending someone to go and represent us as the House, we need to know what are your IQs? How can you comprehend all of these laws that the guys there will be making or you there will be making? So you need to answer that question for us before you leave. Let's go to you, Reverend Opa Melvin Swire. 2 questions before we go to Rita.
No, but whole lot of question are in 2-4 though. Whole lot of question are in 2-4.
Okay, hold on. Come up with your question and let's hear the oral here to answer it, please.
Yeah, what I actually said was if you can quickly summarize his academic credentials and tell us his area of specialization. So he can leave the credential part out and then just elaborate on his specialization.
Honorable Boris, are you there? If our guests go, we'll hold you. Hold on.
No,
there's a local call. So the local call coming and try to something here. So you see, there's something called expediency.
Right.
Knowledge, acquired knowledge is different from your own wisdom. The difference between acquired knowledge and wisdom. If you acquire knowledge and the wisdom is not there, your knowledge acquired tend to be questioned. People will say, "But I thought they may, the whole, So when we talking about, leadership of that kind, leadership that have to attract, that have to convince, that's supposed to be the one that we lobby, we professor, lobby for result to be shown. When these wisdom are not there, your acquired knowledge, which is education, tend to be embarrassed. There are several examples like that. So, like I said from the beginning, I want to just keep the show. This is my first appearance. I want to keep the show at the people level, at people in Blanto, people in Tiaple Boyale, people in Tiaple, people in Beaple. So, if Boris Bali, let's just take my record. If Boris Bali holding all constant, all factor constant, were able to serve in a 7-7 position and manage to evoke the kind of benefit that we are getting today. And then in his private life, all people say, "Oh, the mega project." In his private life, his investment is doing very well. Even though we live in a global war, that right now the Israel and Iran war are going on. If I remain by this time, no shade coming to Liberia, we will only be depending on the sun we're producing. Because when there is no traffic, we will only be depending. So if we're doing well, not just production, we're adding value to production. The old lady or the old man, the young boy, the young girl, go to the farm and learn. We're teaching them how even we started with cassava. We're teaching them how to, do it differently so that they can do farming as a business in our private life and doing well. Then when we ascend to the other position that we are requesting our people to give other opportunity, we believe the wisdom will do very well. So the issue of credential, there are people who credential follow bad. Every morning they run to somebody's office asking for a job. They're not able to create job. So in my own life, I feel what I'm able to do that will impact ordinary people, that will impact different person, that made me happy. It's not the credential I hold. My son just returned from Israel, and this is he following my path. My first master was in Israel. We'll reach to that. I don't want to talk it. We'll reach to that. But the benefit that come is what made me happy. Production, value processing, value addition, and marketing. Agriculture, no, in district number 5, no company there. Cocoa Power, Metal Steel, they no. Lefaco is there. Putting wisdom and money input into people's pocket and their head. So when we ascend to the parliament, right now, people who are in parliament are coming to us to provide service for them. Several of those guys, the legislator right now, we are providing service through our project, through our company. So meeting them, when the real boat tank come, we go there. When the countryman tank come, we go there. We all over.
Yeah, Mr. Badier, I think his actual concern now was your area of specialization instead of those one you just explained. That's why I was
Yeah,
just
are you an agriculturalist?
Okay.
Are you a teacher from teacher college? Because at the House of Legislature, they place you on department or on committee based on your area of understanding. That's why I was asking that question.
Okay. You still want to go to that area. I am a manager and administrator by profession. I'm a manager and administrator by profession.
Okay. We're not really understanding the maybe you're not giving us the clear explanation of this. Let's say tomorrow you are elected to represent the people of Buyao, and then you are asked to serve on any of those committees. Which one of those committees you will serve on that will benefit the people of District Number 5 that lies in your area of studies?
Okay, thank you. The committees, the way committee work there. Right now, I work in education, right? Let's leave qualification, impact and experience in the education is clearly seen. I'm right now in the private sector. Impact and experience in that private sector is clearly seen. Going to the parliament, you're not leaving education out, you're not leaving agriculture out, you're not leaving public management out. So we will be going to the parliament. That's why I said we'll be going to the parliament as a leader, not a learner.
Thank you so much, Chief. Let's hear you on this, Reverend Opa Melvin Sua. If you are there, you can come to ask your 2 questions. If you are not available, we go to Shadrach. Welcome to the show this evening, Reverend.
All right, thank you so much, Dion, and I want to say thank you to our studio guest. Barry, I must commend you. So that indeed you are a classroom teacher. You have a lot of vast knowledge on a lot of things, and most especially your issue and your understanding on biblical things. Drawing from your living from Ministry of Education and all other questions that my colleagues have been asking you, where do you stand on the issue of integrity and corruption?
Okay, thank you. The only worth that one can acquire in life personally is when your character is protected. When your character is such a way that you yourself can let me take it to our own setting. Our eyeball never too low, but the eyeball no heavy low. So in terms of integrity, that's the bedrock of every individual that you're supposed to protect, integrity. But situation change people at a given time. There are some people, so now you say, but we know the person to be like this. So for me, corruption, for me, integrity is very key because it has stigma on you and on your generation. So in my own way, I always manage to be transparent that would define my character in terms of credibility. Corruption is becoming a new English. It's becoming because people have had interest in it. But I feel wheresoever I interact, I want it to be very clear and transparent so that questions, like the question they were asking, if actually allegations were true, then someone would be bad because the allegation is very grievous. It's grievous to the letter that but then that man okay into Sanikode prison because under our law, the allegations are allegations that are supposed to be investigated, and people who commit the crime today, even though some of them are not being bad, but they live after them. When the people see them in community, they say, oh, I hear that. Even the town chief, when they eat people money in the community, when they move from the office, they say that the town chief eat the people money, now what they take from them. So I'm very key on transparency, accountability, dodging corruption.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Reverend, your second question.
Thank you, Boris. You participated in Booyah election for the past 2 terms. What political party were you affiliating with, and why did you decide to go solo this time?
Okay. Let me start with why I decided to go solo. There are certain things in the politics, the people, is a new war or is been, going around. They say institutional mandate, party mandate. Look, these are things that changing real people, the other side. Because when you see the real thing like this, you're supposed to talk it, or you're supposed to act on it. And then overnight, the institution call and say, okay, this is our position. You find yourself because your thinking is that, the people that didn't want to draw me, nothing I can do. So this time I decided to go solo, to go independent, because the electorate, the citizen of the district number 5 will be my institution. They will determine major actions that I will be taking or I will be involved with through consultation at the Capitol building if I'm elected. 2011, I contested on Liberty Party ticket. May his soul rest in peace. Councillor Bronskin, which I took to Florlin. 2011, I was the only candidate that took presidential candidate in the district. But maybe, like I said, Apostle Paul said, when I was like a child, I think like a child, I do things like a child. When I grew up, I put all charity away. 2017, mind you, what made me to go to the Liberty Party 2011 was when we went for primary in B-Play, because I was affiliating with Unity Party. Then, time for the primary, somebody got to say, oh, you got to get a person chair and this. So I boycotted that part, the primary, and went to Liberty Party. And I contested on Liberty Party ticket. 2017, I contested on LPP Party. But then it was H. Bourbon family. With the same thing, the different things I experienced in life, in the politics, pushing here and there. And after 2011 election, when I lost, I supported Unity Party. After 2017 election, when I lost, I supported Unity Party. Up to 2023, when I decided to affiliate as a business person to affiliate with the government at the time, CDC. So the reason I'm now going independent is to protect the decision of District Number 5 people, to protect the outcome that will come from our stakeholder meeting, from our town hall meeting, that this should be what we want. These are things I will be pushing. So I don't want to be subjected to party mandate or institutional mandate.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Reverend. Thank you for those questions. Let's go to you, Rita Joe. You've been here for a couple of minutes and hours now. Let's hear your 2 questions shortly. Rita, are you there?
Yes. Thank you, Jim. I want to say thank you to our guests. You have spoken well. What I was there from what you just said, I think you've been in the district. So my question is, what are those top challenges faced by your constituency that you observe while in the district, and how do you intend to address them if you are elected? That's my first question.
Okay. In terms of District Number 5, the challenges, in fact, we are left out of national government major decision, out of the budget that has been passed. If we are not had the country development fund that sometimes do little intervention from the metal steel, I'm not sure since the government came to power and it has spent, maybe we're going to the 3rd year now. This is the 2nd year. The education minister ever visited any school in District Number 5? No. The health minister, no. The public works minister, no. Because all of our decision, and these people, don't get me right, don't get me wrong, they are also under a mandate, because when they are appointed, they serve by the way and pressure of the president. So sometimes to go out and do your own thing can get you into trouble. So every sector in District Number 5 is challenged. The only way you can have an entry to releasing the challenge that they are faced is to have a permanent and independent lawmaker who will be bossing out, who will be voicing out, who will also be knocking the door in terms of budget hearing, in terms of budget formation, in terms of oversight, in terms of reaching out to government institutions. But for now, everything in Booyah in District Number 5, if I have to grade it, all below 30. That's why you see we as individuals try to intervene, try to do some intervention in a different sector in our own little way, so that the government can feel, but then these people there, because no, before them, today, the IFA road I been, giving some relief to our people. Wale Duna, Honorable Wale Duna is still living. Duna and myself, with other people in government, lobbied, even with the family, the whole family, to have IFA station in a district that today they are IFA intervention. So if IFA are not there, before then, when you get a ban, they will say you go in Ivory Coast because the roads were not pliable. That's why you see us doing little things in our own way to attract government attention that, but if people can do that, government need to do. Our district is challenged.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable Balie. Before we go to Rita for our last question, folks would like to say welcome to the show. If you're just joining, you're listening to the Heat Hour. On today's conversation, we have with us in studio Honorable Boris B. Balie. Boris B. Balie is an independent candidate vying for the representative position in District Number 5 by election. Today, we have with us Atta Wogbe is here as one of our panelists. Shadrach Tobe is also here. Reverend Opa Melvin Sua is also here. We have the lone female, Rita Joe is here. We have veteran DK Way is also here. We have our big brother Aloysius Bumi is also here. And we got Alfonso Wumbo, the Booyah boy is here. And I'm here too, Junior Payne. So we're having a wonderful conversation, a very good one. Let's go to you, Rita. Let's hear your last question before we go to Shadrach and then go to Atta.
Secondly, I know you are a politician who wishes to be in the good grace of your constituency. So now I want to ask you, what you think makes you different from those past representatives who fail to deliver on their promises?
Okay, what made me different is I don't promise.
But you have made a lot.
I don't promise.
You have made a lot of promises on here.
Yeah. No, listen. There are differences between promising and proposal. There are differences. When you promise, that means you have control. The first thing I'm asking people, the people of District Number 5, to give me this opportunity. When I'm elected, it's a special case.
Yes.
For now, what I'm doing, look, Rita, let me tell you, if we were pronouncing, we were breaking with what we're doing in District Number 5, maybe we'll run into something different. But we keep it low and we keep it cool and we try to do little we can do in our own way to make our people to know that, oh, no, any other person here is a bit different. So what makes it all different is we're not pushing the promise before the action. We're pushing the action before the promise.
Okay, thank you, Honorable.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I mean, guys, we're running out of time. We're running out of time badly. But again, let's welcome you, Shadrach. Your 2 questions. Let's be fast with it. Then we go for the second round of questioning. Then we can let the guests to go. So we have our analysis here to end today's edition of the show. Shadrach, welcome.
Thank you, Junior. Good evening to everybody.
Good evening.
Again, thank you, Boris Balie, my former workmate. I worked together at the Ministry of Education for some years before I resigned in 2021 also. I listened to you very keenly when you were explaining about resignation procedure according to 77 rules or standing order, revised 2012 standing order, which says 14 days of action without authorization, which means excuse. It can be considered resignation, but it's recommended by dismissal, suspension, and warning. It's not a resignation. I want to clarify things before I ask the question. You serve as HR officer for Bond County.
and you once been elected, which you were not convicted, as a professional person who served at HR, a human resource director, regulating human behavior of institution, why did you resign through unauthorized procedure by being absent for 14 days or months by leaving the job without a written communication of your resignation?
Okay, Shedra, uh, I will not want you for it to be on top authorized procedure. Hmm? I was just giving a scenario. Hmm? After 2027, after 2017 election, when we contested, United Party government that one believe that it was friendly government to our activities at the time went out. And the CDC government came in. So when RAA, the internal auditing, that Samuel Lima right now is still in Liberia. When RAA and us conducted the assessment and verification throughout the county, the final batch of verification can be done in Monrovia. When we came in Monrovia, while carrying on our verification, people believe that, oh, Boris in Monrovia to become the new CEO, which was not even our thinking. If I wanted to be CEO, then it will not be in Nima because I just contested in Nima. If I go out, even if I take action, people will say, oh, because they put out vote in the district, so he taking action. So in my professional life, I never wanted to be CEO for Nima. 2011, when I contested and didn't win, I didn't go back to Nima. One reason, if I go back to Nima, any action I would take, people will believe that it's a revenge. Because the man is the HR, he was, in fact, at the time, our personnel officer. That the decentralization, the amendment of 2011 brought the new position, our HR. So, if I go back, any action I take, administrative action, people will harass me. So, what I did, I went to Bon County, and I was in Bon County up to 2017, and then transfer to Nima. So, after that, in Africa, the best way to survive, the best way to leave a proper legacy is to protect and defend whatsoever you have. When this information of Boris want to be CEO came about, that how the rumor said you hearing came about, I said, but then look at the thing is too naive for me. It's too small. I can't contest 2 times and go back to the very office that I sat with the Deputy Minister for Administration, Dayton, Latin, and I propose conditions. I will not go back to Nima as a personnel officer or as an HR officer. Either I send position in the central office, or I got a steady opportunity. The information was not going the way I wanted. That how I prepare my resignation, I put in resignation properly prior to the information coming. That information they were talking about, resignation was in already. So, Shadrach, I resigned properly in the ministry. And one reason I resigned is to protect what we're talking about today. And today we're talking it. I resigned from the ministry as an employee. I'm now an employer. And that's why I wanted.
All right. All right. My second question. So, based on your analysis, the explanation, when I listen to your explanation, and within my analysis as a professional person, even though I'm not HR personnel, but also work in the same sector. So, why do you think that your action will be considered as revenge or what I call reaction to people behavior? One is the right to serve institution or as a policy says. So let me give an example. If an employee is asking for a job for 14 days, consecutive 14 days without no excuse, which we consider unauthorized action or behavior on job, which civil servant no consider as dismissal or suspension based on the administrator decision. Why do you think your action will not link you to revenge? In your own country, you were serving as HR or other countries that you left, you don't want to go back because you got election. Why do you think that way? Your decision it will not be no poverty, but it will be considered a revenge. One is done through policy, no procedure.
You see, in terms of expediency, the judge will never be a witness. The judge will always look for a witness. We are Liberian. We are African. There are connections between behavior. I'm an HR person, right? There are connections between behavior and actions. So, as a professional person, Shadra is my employee, janitor, for example, and after going out seeking for a higher position and I don't get it, I come back and say, okay, moving forward, since our institution require us to do something. Shadra, you were let's say janitor, but right now you just graduated from Anthropology at the time. We associate in basic education. Alfonso Wongbon, I used to be a principal for Madatome, for example. Alfonso is not an associate degree holder. Alfonso is maybe C certificate. But at the time, there was no qualified person with a C certificate, let's say, with the associate. So if I tell Alfonso now, I assign you from my office to there, either for Alfonso to go advance or to go to a level that he can something. The next thing, as a politician, as somebody who contests, the interpretation will be different. To avoid that, I should create another bigger opportunity like I have done today, so that people will say, oh, but then the mayor is almost like a light. You can't light, you can't let a lantern and cover it. You go to the play, you go to the play, you do it. Every stage of my life. I joined the Ministry of Education 2006. Up to the 2017, I have now had one warning letter. And when, in terms of dismissal, there are 3 warning letters that is required, even with the 14 days. If the administrator decide to quote that standing order, they will also do a warning, double warning based on your behavior. So to create more opportunity, to be able to employ as I do right now, as compared to waiting for one salary that can come at a time. That's why I left it to create the avenue to find the avenue that I should go in the parliament and solve the issue. So if I can't solve the issue, I can't come back and sit down there. So my decision, I stand by it, is yielding very well for me, from employee to an employer. So the politics in Liberia, my brother, you said it now today, the day you announce that you want to contest to be the town chief in your how you work in Ministry of Education as my colleague, people will bring it out. That's why when you live and protect your character. With
Thank
all
you.
the when I'm you, then how you're doing, it will still be just a rumor and you still move on.
Thank you so much, Honorable Barry. Thank you for all of those answers you're giving tonight on the question we are asking you. We'd like to welcome to the show manager of Calm Voice of Peace, James Matari. You're watching the show here this evening. We'd like to say good evening to you and welcome to the show. Let's go for the second round of questioning. DK wasn't here. We'll give him the opportunity to at least ask 2 questions. Then we that asked our previous question will ask one question. Then we give the opportunity to our guests to give us his parting comment so we can have our post analysis here before we go today. TK, welcome back.
I think you hearing me? There's an issue that I had to hold my phone up. That's the only way I'll be on the video. I don't know what between my computer and the phone now. But thank you, Mr. Bali. Thank you for appearing. Thank you for sitting on the hot seat. This is just the beginning of what you expect as a lawmaker for one of the remote districts in Nima. Like I said, for me, I know you personally. I interacted with you for more than 10 going to 20 years or so. And our relationship remained cordial since our first meeting. I want to appreciate you. There was a concern that I was listening, but then I have some break-in transmission. I didn't get the answer. That was concerning credentials. For me, I don't ask for people credentials because there's no law or provision in our constitution that prohibits anyone from contesting because they don't have a degree. But then when those things are status on your CV, and then it raises concern and people have to ask. And most of the candidates who have been coming and their supporter has also raised similar concern that people who are vying for the district representative seat in Buyao should be people qualified and competent. Some have large as other candidates that they don't have the credential to represent us. So for me, I'm not asking for your credential. What will you say about people quote unquote say they are not qualified, they didn't go to school, they don't have the credential to represent us? What do you say to people like that? Now the phone going up again. Their answer.
Okay, so like you rightly said, politics nowadays for our setting, the core issues, what you as a candidate stand for or what you intend to do, for me, is the core issue as compared to what the next person. Because campaign will open. There are some, if we consider a reserve border, if we consider it as bazooka, if you want to go to the battlefront and you want to use what you have before you reach there, you'll not be anything. Like, I'm sure the CEO invited me officially today to be part of debate in district number 5 on August 2nd. In that debate, we will be there. And there are some issues, there are some things that will be maybe bringing it out. Let it come as new. That could be our reserve. But I want to say all the other contesting, and I want to contest. Let me break the news. Something wanna just
withdrew from the text. Let's say from the context. The race, something have withdrawn just today.
Can you repeat that for us?
Wait, I mean, you're trying to wake me up from my seat. You're trying to make this thing very interesting. You should have said this from the beginning. Are you telling us that Samson Warner is no longer contesting in this race?
Let me take, okay, that Cara Gray used to say that. Take it to the bank, take my word to the bank.
Okay,
aspiring Samson Warner will not be contesting this election. The reasons best known to himself because he took the decision. But I feel Samson has played a statement role. I feel Samson has put the district first. You know, the whole thing about the sectoral, politics. Nikwea, your way, da. For me, I feel the district should choose the best among us. And when you ask, I will say are the best because I'm contesting, right? Everyone will say they are the best. But to become a best, they are criteria, right? Maybe okay, yeah, you from district number 5. Okay, everybody from district number 5. Okay, yeah, all the candidates from district number 5, they agree. Okay, intervention that created some benefit to the district. Then I come on, all the other candidates kind of then you start marking. When we reach to number 3, when you say, okay, now what happened in the district? All the candidates, what they are involved in the district. Then when you go, the other people can reach there, then you look for the best one. But the credential issue, there are people who have, for example, district number 8, they voted Larry Nyonkwe out and brought in, say, Mena. That was their decision. Larry, as a professional person, was always presenting his credential, presenting his a level of understanding more than, but the electorate decide to put it aside. So in this case, credential as compared to the real issue on ground is not more important because you have over 20,000 electorate in a district. If you check, you say how many high school graduate.
Let me hold you there quickly. Let me hold you there quickly. You actually been dodging this question. Are you trying to insinuate that our voters elect people that they are not qualified or they are not educated? That's why you don't want to brag or you don't want to bring about your criteria out here today. Because each time we talk about this, you go to the fact that the people at the district, they got to understand why you are speaking of tonight. And you set example that the election law doesn't call for, getting a BSc or a master's degree, which is right. But I want to know, are you trying to insinuate that our folks vote based on the people they know, not what you know in your head?
Thank you. Our law provides that you vote who you know. If you know me, for example, if you know me to be the best hunter in a town, and you say, okay, since they make and use an idea to hunt animal in a bush, they stand no animal. The animal then finish no bush there, but they may always kill animal. The idea they may use to kill animal, that made them a touchy. Nobody will find anybody here. So when it comes to our electorate at the average, I don't want to say or to be seen like the electorate can't vote for qualified people. No. Take for district number 5, since we begin district on Rukoka,
then our representative 3 times before sending to the Senate. Will you tell me who cannot qualify? Everyone that qualify at their level.
Thank you. DK, your second question, please. We want to go for the second round of questioning.
John, I think I'm okay. Mr. Boris, sorry, Mr. Balier. Sorry that I'm calling you with your first name. We previously scheduled a debate for this weekend, and we canceled it to the second. So we are kind of asking you to kind of join us on the second in Butuo. The debate will be relay and will be moderated by Kevin Deming of Prime FM. So we are working on to relay anytime we are here. My phone I can't go anywhere. Yeah, my phone, when I put my laptop on, it will ask me to hold the phone. That's the only way my picture will appear. So the phone is in my hand. I always see my hand. So sorry. So I have to keep it. When the phone sleep, my camera is up. So the debate will be on the second. We invite you to kindly join us there. We are also working to have this. Alfonso, what happened?
You using Nokia?
I mean, I'm not from Gladys. I too, man. I'll take you the way y'all get wishing out there. Yeah, so Mr. Valier, thank you. Before you leave, you have to
using 3310.
Yeah, you have to speak to our people in the vernacular. So you can do that. The next thing, my recommendation to you is Dion, our lone female candidate should not be the last to ask question. At least they said later before, gentlemen, after this, after hand is up. So after go ahead. After
I've not asked his question. So
after go ahead. I'm done.
Yeah, we'll give you one question to ask on this segment. We'll come back to you for the second round. Then you can ask your second question because the guests have been here for a very long time. Again, we'd like to appreciate Aloysius. Nowadays, Aloysius stays. He comes very early and he stays until the show ends. So we
they may not be babysitting today. When you noted that, you see me up and on, that babysitting at 3 other than in America too.
So after, let's hear you. Your question, please.
Oh, okay, Gerald. Thank you very much. Sorry that I came on first and went back off due to bad internet connectivity. Mr. Balier, thank you and welcome on the show.
Thank you.
I listened to Mr. Balier carefully, and I think he said a couple of things that I thought would just chip in before I can ask my question and said it as a basis to my question. District number 5 was created as a district around, let's say, 2011. The first time that it appeared on the electoral calendar was 2011. So meaning the first representative is the current senator now, Senator Koga. And to take on a virgin district of that kind, there are a lot of work you need to do in the health sector, the educational sector, even the strengthening of the security in the district, the strengthening of the rule of law through the judiciary branch. There are a couple of issues that I need to tackle. But I listened to him responding to a specific question asked by says Rita, and he responds in my opinion. I think it was not fair to the 3-time representative who is currently a senator to have just outlined all of the negative and then not outline the positive that he did. Because I myself been to District 5. I've been to a lot of towns in District 5. I went to District 5 prior to 2011. And I went there 2011, 2017, 2023. I went there a supervisor election there. So I know that in terms of assistance, in terms of development, there's tremendous effort that have been made getting District 5 to where it is. So I thought it was important at least to reference what the lawmaker have done, the impact that he made, no matter he did not do all, but the impact that he made. So that because tomorrow you could be represented for the district, you will not do all. There will be areas that you perform, areas that you not perform. So when we discuss in your pitfall, we'll also discuss areas that you may gain. So I thought it was not fair to him. But more besides that, Again, I listen to your political maneuvering between political parties, starting from the attempting to attend the Unity Party primary, where you left, you went to the Liberty Party 2011, and you contested, you lost. You came back to the Liberty Party 2017, you contested, you lost. In my opinion, I think your political party journey has been characterized by the level of high inconsistency. I think that's some of the reasons why you lost the election in the past. But my question is, what really you think that you did not do in the past 2 elections that you want to do now, for which you can convince the people of District Number 5 to vote for you this coming election?
Okay, before I come to that, maybe you didn't understand me well. When we're discussing the development of the country or of the district, maybe we will not be discussing individual or the representative, because if government, national government, representative, becoming a representative, a good representative only depend on policy and good policy that is being implemented. Take for example, the Education Act of 2011. You think it was not good? At least at the time it was good. But has it been implemented the way the law said? No. So can you attribute that to the representative of the district? I say no. So when we were saying it on the national level. We're saying it on, institutional failure. So we were not saying it to maybe they respect the effort of the lawmaker who served the district 3 times. That they were even, I tried to even make people to understand that the district determined, the electorate of the district determined who became a representative. And Rokoga, the now Senator Koga, served that district. So we are not here to say, Rokoga not do well in the district. No. Educational wise, the government have not done well. Maybe the policy that they have, people are not really monitor to see whether they actually implementing the policy. The district has school board. Since 2011, the school board is active, or is government failure not to make the school board active, affecting the school system. We can attribute it to the representative. Okoga served and he was elected twice, in fact, 3 times. Now he's senator. So with all respect, we have not come to discuss what happened, but we have come to discuss the challenge the district have. And we feel all working together. I told you, if you came late, I told you, if Boris Badier is elected as a representative, working with Senator Koga, we get a deserved development, because you had a technician, you had a manager who have hired in and out, who now say yes sir to people, who people saying now yes sir to, who get a feeding when you not pay a month. Working with the senator, we will be like, making sure that things happen. But coming to the issue of the district development, my brother, the least man, the higher man in the district need to get involved, so that the life of the district, administratively, politically, development work can come by. But for now, there's an issue. What happened? Senator Johnson was senator, right? Honorable Koga was representative. It's a long story. But we are saying, moving forward, Dieu merci to bless that or years. Listen, we all need to wake up. That's why God gave us the opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Boris Badia. Thank you for your splendid, response
You did
to
not
his
answer my
question.
question. You did not
Oh,
answer my
sorry, okay. Go back to your, why was your question after the basis?
So I said you are
Uh-huh.
contested twice. You are contested
Yeah.
twice. So what you did not do right that led to a defeat that you're coming to do good now today that you be elected the coming election.
Okay.
Yeah, to hold you
Then,
there. Anyway, you want to answer it, but we previously asked those questions.
Okay, no
so,
problem. Okay, I'm okay. Okay.
Okay.
okay.
It's okay. Since that's the case, I think we have to go with the second round where we have to do a one question. If you got, 1
So
minute, 30 seconds to
please
ask
give
a
me time to
question.
get my charger.
Okay. So 1 minute, 30 seconds.
And Fonso, can you please check at the back to see people who are? I'm hearing people are on at the back, so check to see whether you can bring them on.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so we got to also take time to consideration as well. Yeah. We got to take time into consideration as well.
Yeah. That's why I'm
Yeah,
saying 1 minute, 30 seconds now to ask a question.
they want to be disrespectful, leaving sometimes things going in and out, the place going out, you leaving. Sometimes it seems like you're not getting interested in what they're saying, but because maybe sometimes because of the time and our engagement. The
Okay.
DK said,
So
right now, receiving tests. My kids are still they're all waiting, but I was
okay. So we will, when the guests come, we'll prioritize you so you can go. Then from there we'll get to Rita.
No. Let's go. We cannot infringe on other people's time, though. I just telling you.
Okay, Honorable Boris, welcome again. We will be going with the next round, the last round, and we'll be prioritizing our lonely female here to start the questioning. We'll get 1 minute 30 seconds to ask a question. And Mr. I call it Badia, please, you got to summarize it because of time factor. So Rita, you can
Yeah.
ask your question.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I think I
Honorable.
think he, I think he gone. He gone. I don't know
No, I'm
where
here.
he
I'm
went.
here.
Okay, you can
I'm
go
here.
ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yes, so I listened to you and heard you talk about the health sector, the agricultural sector, the educational sector. But what I didn't hear is the youth sector. Like, my question is, what is your plan to tackle youth unemployment and create economic opportunities locally?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Maybe even on our platform, youth and women empowerment is key. Sorry, because the way we were involved the women and youth, including single parent, drop out guys, more especially in our district, is that we were, the government of Liberia already gave youth programs. Like you go in Morovia, people doing short term, some kind of thing that is being done at least. And some people who are really determined can get small money or get paid from that and invest it or save it and continue their education. Bulk of the people you see today around, even not today, that came back, some of the people that are doing well, some of them even serve as watchmen in the night, in the day they go to school. Some of them, there's something that really condition made them to do just to find opportunity to go to school or to improve themselves. So, on our watch, we will reactivate all the youth programs that you talk about the president, young professional, activities. You talk about, different development like food for work, cash for work, and then opening trade school, the hands-on trade school
in our communities. You can't see just for the women, the girls. You can't see the hairdressing shop in our community. Someone can pay their way from there and come to Ban or Ganta just to plait their hair. So if you design a program that people learn something, tailoring, just tailoring, to find a good tailor that will say, okay, they come in holiday, I will sew my clothes in Mazo play. For example, are difficult, you can't find them. So we will be working with the government. Government have different institutions that can put budget into their budget line to do specific things. All the things they do for you, we will make sure that it's done, if not 100%, partly for youth of district number 5. All the things they say they're doing for women and girls, if not 100%, they will benefit it. So we're not coming to do new law. The laws are there. Only my arrangement, my agenda is to redefine or go through all the laws and bring it to reality, current day reality. You get a TVET program. How many of our schools in the district have TVET? And the Ministry of Youth, the Ministry of, let's say, Education, have TVET program running. So we're not doing new TVET, but bringing the TVET to the district so that our youth can benefit. That's the kind of idea, that's the kind of strategy we have. That's what we will be doing.
Thank you, Mr. Vadier. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Rita, for the questions. Chris Silly, welcome to the show. Even though you came late, but welcome to the show. Now we go to Alosha. Yeah, we go to Alosha Bumi to ask a question. 1 minute 30 seconds. Unmute yourself, sir.
So we always forget about the mute and unmute. Yeah. So, Honorable, thank you so much. I've been a long day and you're doing pretty well. And I mean, like I said earlier on, you're such a man who knows the district and everything you said. Even with the challenges, I agree with you 100%. There are challenges. Everything in our district is challenged. If that's to be a different discussion, we can discuss that. After we're coming on. So everything in our district, even on the record, is still challenged. I stand by it and I support that. I see you are NFP or favor. But my question here is this: you have been in this political activity from Booyah from day one. You are one of the long-standing person there. Why is it that the people of Niquia, where you hear from, that some of them are saying today that some of you are coming in a race to reduce the winning chance of a particular citizen of Booyah, not Booyah, but Niquia? Why is it that you who have been in a race from day one, you are son of Niquia, you have been contributing immensely to the youth, you have been contributing to the agricultural sector in Niquia and Booyah in general? Why is it that you have been seen as someone who coming in a race to reduce the chance of candidate from winning? How do you address that?
Okay, let me say, those saying are coming from the belly of the devil. If Boris Balier were going to contest in 2023, the name you're hearing, they'll claim they are having, they were never going to have it. You know what the government say? But drug man. So that what I say, saying about I attended Harvard University will not make impact in terms of the electorate understanding. The vote in 2023 was maybe people voted at the time believing that, oh, okay, we tie with this person, they bring the person, they try. And the leadership of that district should not be trying error. Moving forward, it should not be trying error. we should be able to make, a decision that even at one day, that the impact be seen. If we continue to do try and error, we will not go anywhere. So, Nikwea as a whole, I'm from Nikwea, and all from Nikwea, even people who claim to come from Nikwea. Coming now is not what Nikwea can do for you or what Booyah can do for you. What you can do for Nikwea. Okay, those of us that from Nikwea, what impact that we have made that Nikwea can point out, that Nikwea can benefit from. I think the kind of criteria should be set out so that people can start counting it. And the thought show that they could help us to bring out, you Nikwea citizen by mouth or by paper. What are your involvement? You Booyah citizen by mouth or by paper? Or you get your marshal, I don't want to call name. And when time a day you come as a stranger. We say no. The days, at least in 2011, that time the district was closed. So everyone all came from outside. We try to come in. Now that over no more years, we now know if you feel you are from this place, and for example, let's take from Nikwea. If you are from Nikwea, we'll be even asking you to care us to your home, host all, care us to your farm, show your access in Nikwea. Then we'll know that you're Nikwea citizen. But you can't be somewhere where your loyalty, your development, everything is somewhere different. Even if, for example, the tax that you pay, if government labor are going to say, okay, every taxes that come, the percentage of the tax will go to the community. Can you show one fair receipt that you are paying tax into Nikwea or into the district? No. We pay regular taxes. We interact with people every day. We know the problem. We are there. We're not strangers. This is where, while when I'm going out, people don't even put pantage.
Never, don't try that. Don't try that to us. Please, please release him. I hold this thing enough from the people of Florida and didn't play. I beg you. This is not.
I hope Booyah hold him in there. I hope Booyah hold him in there.
Welcome back. You are going, and they never stop you, so you can continue.
Moving forward, for example, even if I'm elected, people should judge me on my intervention. People should be able to, okay, they men we elected a man. In fact, for example, you will be, if I'm elected, I'll be any on Rokoga turn, right? 2029, if I want to come back to Rome, people should say, okay, the 4 months you spent, the 4 years you spent, what you did? They should not be all from here, that my time. Nobody got time in electorate position. People, the electorate should decide on what you can do. If I'm from Florida, by paper, I ain't get horse in Florida. No, man. I should not be called citizen of Florida.
Thank you, Boris Badi. I took one thing from you. No one should, our leadership issue shouldn't be, try and error. That have been the problem. That have been the problem in our democratic setting in Liberia. Having said that,
at the national level.
Yeah, in
Liberia.
Liberia.
National level.
So having said that, we have to go to welcome back, Mr. Host. We have to go back. We have to go to Cedric Togbe. Cedric, can you give us your one question?
Thank you, Alfonso. Again, I'm here to the doorstep of my senior brother, Honorable Badier, incoming lawmaker of Booyah District. Honorable Badier, God bless you. You, as incoming lawmaker, let me claim you to be that way. You are a good son of Booyah, and you live with the people. You understand the situation and the condition of our district and the understanding of our people from diverse view. If you are opportune to have won an election and become leader of Booyah, how will you address conflict resolution? Because you as educator, a professional HR director, who's supposed to have corrected people and direct them of their wrongdoing and good ones, but you abandon two counties responsibilities because of your thinking, so people cannot link your action to a revenge. Now you're about to lead our district as a no representative, leading people with different understanding. Some are educated, some are not, and there will be issues, different political views. How can you address issue with a complicated no backgrounds like this?
Okay, thank you. My brother, start judging me right now from let's just take the election. The kind of posts, Facebook posts that come. In fact, some people say are wicked. Somebody supposed to win, then I can't in there. Some people deliberate news what they think they know, not knowing they not even know. On me all over. My brother, to become a leader is a difficult thing. But your ability to lead gave you a result. So the issue of employee, even if our minister, for example, if our minister that serve at the will and pleasure of a president, and I decide to say, okay, I want to go and create a job. Instead of begging, today I came from where I go to cabinet meeting, the president will suspend me. Let me create a job that people that will work can be able to even grow themselves. Some of them will tomorrow, they will become minister, they will become president for our country. I choose to do that and I stand by that decision. Becoming an employee and employer, I feel I'm gonna be an employer, not employee. So in different position, your ability are limited based on, like my brother was saying, my political movement. I can't in one political party where the potential in me, then want somebody say, I say that general, he did. No. You and myself not on it. I'm moving forward. And as I move, the potential in me will continue.
Oh,
I continue to from one stage to another. And everybody get time. My time will come and finish. When I reach my peak, other people will come and move on. But for me, the only thing that made me happy is that at least I'm the cause that somebody different is happy. If you not let me because I made somebody different happy, that's your business. Look, the radio, the BKS, sometimes the different radio calls. Some people can say that in different corner. They will call and say, oh, I'm calling you from Florida. They. Hey, my people, we need to move forward. Let's move from beyond individual and look at the issues. So, teaching from a position, if the way our HR director, I'm going to move from there, and then you see me today, maybe I watchman for somebody place. They say, but man, when you left from the place, you left from your Georgia to be watchman. That means you have dropped below your land. But I left from there. 2011, our personnel officer. 12 onward to 2017, our regional HR director. So all the things, if give it, look, let me tell you, you know what happened to Joseph? The brother saw him so that his potential can come out. If Joseph had remained with them, Joseph was going to be one of the people stay there. So if I remain with education, I'm not going to do what I'm doing now, people.
Okay, Mr. Badi, I think Sajwa want to
yes,
clarity on the question he asked.
Thank you. Because my question and answer and your explanation is quite different from my question. I'm asking you, I'm saying, if you if you are opportune to become the lawmaker of the district, how will he address the resolution within the district, conflict resolution, no issue between chiefdom and chiefdom, towns and town, people, political differences? How can you address it? What method will you use to address it? Because based on your experience or your experience to me,
Thank you.
Let me, now
I
I'm
think he
understanding
getting he understand that part now.
The first question, you are not talking about the conflict resolution. The Boris Peace Initiative. I'm one of the first person. One person. I'm the longest or oldest candidate in the race, right? Now one day I lost election. You are seeing me in conflict with somebody. The issue between we and Nikwea, I the one initiated the peace talk. Even to the letter where people lost their life, we settled it peacefully. Just this one morning, I settled peace between Florley and Dameplay. The 12th quarter that make up Florley and Dameplay, I had a peaceful tournament for them. So conflict resolution by nature, that's my area. Before we talk about other requirement. So when I become representative, if I'm elected, the word of the people is word of God. I bless you. God bless you for that. If I'm elected, issues or conflict, major conflict, in conflict resolution, let me tell you, anybody that lay a complaint or that complain on something, don't take it light. That person, they have reached to their letter of complaining. So my grandpa used to say, when somebody lay a complaint, please settle and make that person happy, because the next time they will not lay complaint, they will take action that you will not let. So I will solve issues. I've been solving it over years. Family issue, community issue, district issue, chiefdom issue. I've been involved in it. All of my campaign songs, you listen to it, are messages of peace. Even this one, my key message everywhere I went is peace before politics. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Badier. Thank you very much for that. Before we go to Chris Lee, Ato Ube, can you come on with your question?
Alfonso Jr., you guys have to be, who else asking? You have to make it sure the guests been here going to almost 3 hours. We have to be respectful to our guests. So I know he says making the answer long, but at least that made the question short. At least when he leave, then everything he didn't answer, anything he said that we were not satisfied with, then we can address it. We started at 4. It's almost 7. Let's be respectful to him, at least to gain some rest. So go ahead and let me the question short.
Yeah,
man. How to go camping?
Right now, my support sitting now.
Mr. Wogbe, please go ahead, because all that one we still taking the time. Mr. Wogbe, can you go ahead? Unmute yourself. Yeah.
Mr. Badier, I'm told that Representative Samuel Brown is the one supporting you, right? I don't want to be short, so I'll move on quick.
Honorable Badier, are you there?
Yeah. Local call coming now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I said I'm told that Representative Samuel Brown is the one Nima is supporting you, right?
The network is supporting me, and Honorable Brown being the head of the network that I'm the national project manager for.
Yeah, so that is not my main question. So that be short way. Is he supporting you, right?
The network is supporting me, and he being the head is also supporting me.
Okay. So my question here is, am I live?
Yeah. I hearing you.
Okay. My question here is, in 2017, we were told both on the print electronic media that Honorable Brown was building a hospital. Honorable Brown was constructing a proposed hospital in Buyao in your honor, because he was supporting in 2017 in your honor. If that information is right, what's the status of that hospital now?
Okay, the hospital is up to 80%. They only require us to bring in equipment. They only require us to bring equipment, and which, by the grace of God, when our equipment are arriving for the road development and other development in the district, it will come along with the hospital equipment.
So we part of the district, the hospital located, we part of the district, the proposed hospital.
In your play.
Okay, good. I'm done.
Thank you, Chris Lee. Because you have came here lately, make your question short, but we'll allow you to ask too. Make it short, please.
Okay, thank you. And he said 2 hours. I will take my brain, not DK. One question, make it 3, please. So DK, can I add a question to my question, all right?
Take time, man.
No, we don't want you to come from work late and making all that money. Not our guests been here for almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
So
yeah, thank you. I know Mr. Bali is the politician. He will bear with us. Mr. Bali, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Okay. Are you the brother of Sam Bali from North Dakota?
No. Sam
Okay,
is from district number 4.
Okay, thank you. I just have maybe 2 or 3 questions that we done. Of course, I can't late and I listened to your presentation is well articulated. I should say that. But because I served as a speaker for the current parliament in Nimba for years, and district number 5 was one of those districts in Nimba that have the child abuse issues that have to leave from district number 6 most of the time to go to district number 5 to settle those issues. And out of the 740,000 Nimba, I went close to 500 plus. So I know Nimba very well. So on your agenda, I'll link to it tonight. Do you have any plan to address the child abuse issue precisely in District 5? Because when I was speaker in Nimba, a lot of cases of those young girls, the children under age range, they were abused in our district. Do you have any plan on that to address that?
Well, my brother, Booyah is a traditional district. Why we carry on the official duty and making sure that government do very well in every sector in Booyah, we also respect the norms and tradition of our people. It depends the side of the coin you stand. Discipline a child is different from a child abuse. But the victim always present the issue. I'm not saying that there is no child abuse. There is actually not even Booyah alone, but the gender ministry. This is where we bringing government feet to fire. That every entity that is being funded, legislated to carry on activities in a country should be able to be, their presence should be fair in a district. Moreover, some of the cases that can come out, that's the reason you can't go far, because people who running NGOs will want to bring case. In Liberia, there is no more NGO within a development stage. So sometimes, back on the NGO, if you were to list NGO 10 years back, bringing it today, they know more. What we need to do now is to empower our people into businesses, into viable things. So the children, the child who some of them claim that they are abused. One reason you can find over, let's say, at the average, you can find ghetto and drug issue in our place is the people in the area discipline their children. So the issue of discipline, we will stand by it. But the issue of child abuse, we will also want for government to come and, treat the perpetrator with a kind of, law
govern the kind of violation. Okay, thank you. I will just ask my last question. The answer I want to hear you touch it you hold me so agenda fit to fire. Because I went through that stuff when I was speaking in name, I know what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to do with tradition. It doesn't have to do with norms and taboos.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. But my next question is, I will just put two into one. I will just give the chance to leave. And the other one have to do with just take I'll just get the two. I'll just be done. You've been contesting the district before, and you haven't been successful. I don't know what have been your losses. And comes around what you think you can win. That's one. And the last one will be, I listened to you when I was drafting coming. You presented your platform. You explained what you do. What is your plan? Because for me, I'm very critical on it. I'm not looking for today. I'm looking at the next 10 years, 15 years. What is your plan for the education system in our district, not just to the students that you run out all the same students in Kigali? But in the next 10 years, what you want to take that district where it is non-education to a less level? The healthcare. What's your plan for the healthcare? What is your plan for the human resource capacity? What do you intend to do for Booyah? Because with Booyah raise to the top, I will benefit as son of Nima County. So these are questions I want to answer. Thank you, and I wish you well in your political sojourn. Thank you.
My brother, if you are here, you're going to serve on my campaign team because you already campaign already for me. So, what we intend to do? Okay, why what happened that we are now warm up to present? My brother, the issue of Liberia is a bit different. You in America, citizens of the country demonstrated 7 days. Major demonstration, and at the end of the day, everybody going to work. It's quietly happening. It can't happen here because the mindset, because the system. So when we are elected, our focus will be on building a system along with government, so that whosoever in a football game, when you outside the rep blow, you can see yourself already. All the arguing you do, you know you also. So what needs to be done in Liberia, not just the district, is that we need to follow up with the policy, the regulations that is been. The issue of school, I want to see through the government a standardized basic school component. When you say basic, you see the school building pay you. If some of you came for your year, the school building pay you. That is a whole package. The school building you see in Florida, in their play, in Yale, in Butuo, in Teaple. These are the best. These are the preschool components that are supposed to come with it. If government can do that school building, instead of our people using it, and some of them even using a high school, that school building is supposed to be from preschool to 3rd grade. Then you have the basic school, the one in our place supposed to be from 6th grade or from 5th grade all the way to 9th grade. When government provide this kind of opportunity and this facility, the school in the next 10 years, the education in our district, it will be like mandate. When you're not sending your child to school, you yourself will be guilty. But right now, the children, some of them, some school buildings and not even get certain place. So the mother will say, so on the same thing come with the health. Some of the people now when they say they're afraid to go to the clinic, because when you go to the clinic, instead of getting well, you can get sick more because they will diagnose your problem and they don't have solution. Then you start getting worried. You are there with your malaria. When you boil your thing, you drink it. But you go there, they tell you, say you get typhoid, you get day one, they get medicine. You leave it from there, you went down. So the health sector the Ropa Dama area, I will be behind the foreign minister here to here. I bring my own machine. They will put money in a something. The government, if they don't get machine, they will use our machine to do roads in our district. So I come in with a holistic approach. Maybe that's why I've not been doing it, that's why I've not been doing in the past, and I've not been able to win. But this time, I come in with it. And I want everybody, I'm not one person. Everybody coming on board. You see the petition, the endorsement all over in the district. The past election have been going through. Number one.
Thank you.
I don't want to call
Mr. Balier, we are happy for over almost 3 hours. We want to appreciate you. Arvin is here. Maybe he want to ask, but before you leave, just speak you to our people. You've been doing very well. We don't want to hold you here because other people came late. Yeah. So you've been doing very well for us. I know you dodged some of our questions, but when you leave, we'll deal with you behind you. Just be listening. And what we can do here.
Yeah, in fact, I want you to have me every time. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you pay now. You gotta.
When you get signal, we'll host you.
Before you go, let's go to the show.
We can host it on the weekend. Now we get questions asking.
Listen to me. The two radio stations in our district. We're talking about how we will work together to even have TV station. People who track my record, the voice of Gompa in Ganta. I sat on the radio and raised over so many thousand Liberian United States dollars. Now they have equipment that can go all over. These are things I want to do.
You didn't do it for us in Butu recently. When we invited other you guys, why you didn't go there to raise it? We didn't know that your strength.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. The reason.
Okay, go ahead. You take over the show. No, you
CEO come back shortly and speak to our guest before we ask him for his party comment tonight.
Is that Avi going in the back?
I don't know what's happening to his
so
camera.
that ask for a parting comment. Boris, you have anything to say to our people? Do that. Avi come back, we'll ask, but we'll have to leave here for post analysis. You then Avi is back.
Okay, allow me to speak you in terms of parking comment. Segment sade kazuo katotore o vo ek vo ka kwa sene gbo kwa kran meto po e kwa design azito mendua udo gopro no buto doge po e ba do doge me ora dogowe udu adog buya kwana be po ble kwa meto zo yagu po ble kwa meto met kanon izi asare we me era nu ya o me ya kana enu dina ka pare kwa deso de police ya gipo police gapo mo wa ye po gbe I think election e ora do police nu kama mo so kwa ke pene de vo abozie sia vo azie o ya ka pie ka bon negu pereda yiro do gwalozon me kwa bu ya na me kwa gozo me gbe ba mo gozo no clearance again ka ba district ka udu bo ya ka do yezinu so ka kwa wa sene gibe kwa so ka sene pie kwa diesi me no gbepo Meka show ne da kazuo po ka gbenga na me evazia dura eto me gude o de keiba me go radio da do wa ho mo ne o make me ka le wa ntoma ka opportunity nu na an wo pie gba me o zuo kazuo duo kwa do kwa sebe kwa do ade won si gen abo se ya do ba yi nse do e me na ade ka o ze pa ya ngba belika ka ba won ya ka kwa do kwa se ne kwa do radio station mo be nko kata gbogodo we de kwa wane ma private life get man ato big panel do where o BKS mo won kapole teba ma ngato big o panel do where enyan kwa yu ka we eta no e go ka we da wan sale we ka zo ya guka ka zo en go kwa se we ka bo yen num ka zo do
Boris, before do I man doka, people sassing ya go phone and ga be dokman sassing a be there. Because sassing can you be a pick a phone and good. In sassing, ya men a whole bow pie because sassing we want and something fun and gagu. He made there.
Okay, pap one day I put the weather to sassing me ya o second sassing your macua the weather. Popri just no ko ya o gongubeto o cause kwa one vo sansi do we to nígbà me ya kwa eto o nígbà me kava nígbà no kava sansi eto da se prevention lays be agree sansi to I think about go sansi do jasina kan decision si kan election commission ya good one o sansi ya lo ko vo be gbe se won e ko ba. So men something they were the adult you appear the one time I know that or either sadeba the one time I know that adult the purple net our odo odegu one time I won't Saturday we call a gap the where when you work so gabo about the where gabo isade baba you know domo nikwa me gabo baba the goods of something in the groom gabo baba you domo kan in job o in bisaka ka vo me e ya no vo ka ida be something ya gugbe e no nikwa me the where ne o wo me nko ya ma no vo me manaka pro a risi me ya one ala got the way ka put the get to in decision ya si so asansi zuopo sansi me e nka kriela ala kokun kuamu vote de na ku ato sansi abia dompie ma vote ne si alo sansi certificate ka because it said dodie it says we die is idea.
Thank you for being here tonight, Honorable Boris. Thank you for answering our calls and thank you for speaking to your people tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being here. It's our pleasure to have you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
So, you listen to Boris. You listen to him. All of the things he said tonight, you listen to him. We've exhausted almost all of our time, so let's give ourselves at least 30 seconds each for our analysis. Then we can come back to give our party comment.
So, Joe, before the analysis, you had our CC recording that going around. Is that something that we can play? we can play that recording because we brought our trouble here. That thing that happened on the internet, we brought it. So where's that recording? Find it for us and play it that year.
Okay. Yeah, let me
Is that me? And you will come from work and come with all your questions from there and want to post it on us here.
No, you know last night, you know last night confirmed, right? So last night confirmed.
Don't come late and come with.
Yeah. So besides that, I have some.
Yeah, go around the table. That's it because people.
Where our lone female from? Female, can we know you much better, please?
Why are you asking about you hiding a ring? I can put a ring under there and ask the question of this.
Yeah, DK. Yeah, so DK show account. DK show mail.
I just want to know my sister. I just want to know my sister in duty that.
I don't know what. Yeah, like I can vote. No,
I'm not. You coming breaking? I'm not even getting anything.
I say I'm from District 3.
District 3, okay.
That's.
Let's be.
District 3,
Which time District 3? I don't know why you can come broken. I don't know.
Yeah, she's really coming broken.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Aba ka avoka district 4.
You from District 3, go
Go district 3 and they go district 4.
Chief breaking 4 is it, maybe next time we can discuss that. You come in.
No,
Very
yeah, no.
yeah, that DK.
Go district 3 and they go district 4. So you ba no kaya ka avoka district 4, aba no kaya avoka district 3.
Oh, okay.
Apa dia gua dia
I go
DK why you something there?
They go back camp, we go back camp. Why be a man? We go back camp.
Hitting the gym. Thank you, guys, and see you guys tomorrow.
So DK want grow muscle.
Begin me, pay Gagana, that and no pay Panaco, won't pay you hour when I got no.
Apa dia tu?
We gotta go.
Ba bu kreme bu kreme bank.
Bu go.
Yeah, no, let me tell you. Somebody told me, my friend Jin Yomi said that the flour fufu here is the contributing factor. So try and avoid. It's true.
Yeah, you like GB too much. Like problem.
No, I'm not eating. It's going to months now. So yes, it's going to months now.
Why I can see your post now on Facebook about your GB soup.
Even Alosha started with giving me some country herbs. I bought those things here. I drank it for more than I'm talking about since he started giving me that medicine last year. And I met her when I stayed working.
You know what I mean? It also working on me.
Eh?
It also working on me. So.
Yeah, so the person who gave me the thing not working on him. So Joe, I see you guys. You guys can.
Thank you.
So, yeah, no time now. We've been here for a while, no time. But Honorable Boris Valier is one of the long-standing and oldest, one of the oldest candidates in Booyah. We started it in way back when we were bringing, we were working with Honorable Koga. At that time, there were no oppositions in Booyah. There was no opposition when Honorable Duna left. So we had the PCS and all the people that we know personally. But he knows a lot about the district. He did well with the explanation. And one of the things he said was the issue of oversight, and the issue of making law. There are a lot of laws we got on book. We got those laws. You look at the act that created Ministry of Education. You look at the act that created Ministry of Gender. Gender-based, violence we're discussing that my brother just said about child abuse within the district. And indeed, there are a lot of child abuses, child abuse cases in our place. And one of the things he said was they will hold Ministry of Gender, accountable. So every institution that is responsible to provide certain function, the representatives should be able to go after such people, such institution, bring them within the district. Our district, like he said, and after we want to disprove it. I'm waiting for him to be here on the analogy meeting. Our district is challenged. Booyah is challenged. The Unity Party-led government, we gave almost everything to them. Nothing they give to us. There's no governmental project in Booyah. I challenge them to bring any project, meaningful project within our district. Maybe those little, individual, projects within our district.
I'm told that the vice president is undertaking a project in Butu. I don't know how true is that information.
The vice president, this is how the vice president works. When election is coming, he will come. That project is causing so. He started a long time ago. Long time ago. He made a promise during the senatorial, with senatorial election. He didn't do anything about it. We were here We saw the plan. He didn't even do anything about it. When the presidential elections were coming, I want for Atta Obed to be here because he went directly with they know one another personally. And I wanted him to have been here to discuss it. And I guess you listen to me. When the election passed, he didn't do anything about it. Then the presidential election came. He started going to break ground. He started going just to reawaken and play on the minds of the people of Booyah. And then after elections, everything went down. Now that we got another election, wherein their collaborator group is producing Kennedy, is now going ahead again. He's now going ahead, acting as he's working. Immediately after the election, you will not hear anything. The next time you hear on the Jeremiah or Vivi Jeremiah will be in 2028. He will be going down to delegate. That delegation, there will be no medication in that place. There will be zero medication. So those are political projects. They will not go anywhere. They just do it and just walk away. So Booyah got nothing to prove, nothing to show out. There's zero government projects in Booyah. So we need those things to be discussed, and we should be honest about it. We are not trying to make anybody look ugly. There's nothing. Even with the unit with this one, the most recent one with the leadership now. Tell me, like I said earlier, how many of you from Booyah that get positions in this current government? Nothing. There's no youth. Our youth is just zero. So they will come and play on the intelligence of our people. That district got over 40,000 residents. But there's no government projects in that place. So I appreciate Honorable Boris Bali bringing those things out. Bringing those things, there's no security. Lambert and still killing people, child abuse, like you said. There are children as we speak to downplay right now. Unquote confession that they confess that they get witch. They carry them to downplay the children and those manners are there. There are some children who took the thing and then they brought them home. They passing around with what happened to them. Nobody knows. Our old folks have been abused in that place. On a government watch. We don't want to start calling names. So there's nothing better in our district. And we will say as raw as it is. We are not afraid of anybody. We are not fighting anybody. But Jeremiah Konorukun, he needs to do better. He's not doing anything good for the people of Booyah. He's not doing good for the people of Booyah, and I remain on it. If anybody can challenge me, they can come here, we can discuss that. Thank you.
Thank you, Aloysius. Due to your busy schedule, I don't know if you can blend that with your parting comment. It will not be bad too as well.
Yeah.
I know
my parting comment. Yeah, finally, I think I said everything. My parting comment: the people of Booyah should read those people that are coming. People.
Do you stay? I want to ask you this question shortly. Do you still stand by your decision of anybody winning with a session of cutoff? With the things
yeah, but why you seeing those are signals? Why you seeing those are signals of a bad leadership, my brother? We don't want to repeat military vibrations, come say our governors. Booyah get names, and Booyah also get negative names. You cannot take somebody that you can use. Jeremiah Kun is there. And then you got Koto, who is collaborating with them. You think it really meant better for the people of Booyah? You think a solar panel is will be carrying? That's not solar panel, is the government Republic of Liberia backing Kennedy and carrying solar panel. That is an affront. That is insult to the people of Booyah. It's complete disrespect to the people of Booyah. From Bound to Boothwood Highway, we still struggling with that. Just recently they carry the Boundary area. And Honorable Boris just sell it again. That IFA, as Honorable Duna, we know about it. Most of that's why they roll the highway from Boothwood straight from Bound straight to Boothwood. It's not paved. The reason is IFA said they will not do government projects. So they took the feeder roads. They did not take the main streets. So all the road they face, it came from different, shortcut road between towns. So the government has done nothing. So if Honorable Jeremiah want to do good for the people of Abuja, that road should have been paid from Ban straight to Butuo border. Up to now, as we speak, people still using Kingdom. Butuo is a national border, international border, and with the history of Butuo, I think Butuo should be area that will get a barrier today. We got standard barrier, we got security today. One Honorable Senator Prince wasn't there. Jeremiah Honorable Kuhn, who had used his office to pave that road straight from Second Pier to Butuo. None of those things happen. Then you're talking about solar panel, you carry solar panel, you carry caliper to muddy the road, then calling it project. No, that's complete disrespect to the people of Abuja.
Thank you, Aloysius. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I mean, we must really appreciate you for taking your time to be here. As always, we appreciate you, Aloysius.
Thank you so much. All right.
So now we have left with I think 4 of us now. Let's go to Rita. But before we go to Rita to give us her analysis of the show and her parting comment, Crazily, you said you served in the Children Parliament. What year?
For 2011 to 2013, when Jeremiah left, I had to over Jeremiah. And
Okay.
I was there, and later Mala was my vice. Eric Gongba was my secretary general. And I worked my year for a long year in Dumindo.
Did you work with Faustina?
Yeah, Faustina was the speaker of the national. We later Faustina. We later Faustina. We was it. I thought last night he was one of those that voted for me. Now confirming last night on the board of Judah. Yeah,
that's good. Even though I served too at the Children's Parliament, I served as the speaker.
Okay.
I served as the general secretary. From there, I became speaker. From speaker, then we left from that position. Now we say, okay, yeah, take the children thing. But again, we'll talk that one later on.
Yeah.
Rita, let's hear. Rita, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear your analysis of today's show and then your parting comment.
Actually, we see our guest spoke well.
Rita, we're not hearing you.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
I said my only problem with the guest tonight is that he avoided directly answering those questions about mismanaging some stuff from his past work era. So that's my only problem I have with him tonight. Like he was like, he going to tell us, and then he didn't say anything and he left. Especially when they asked, concerning his credential or whatever, where he got his degree from and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's my problem I have with him. But the only thing I can say, people from the district, they should vote wisely to avoid those same mistake made in the past. That's what I can say to them.
Thank you. I mean, we've exhausted all of our time, so we're blanking the analysis and the parting comment together. If you got anything, finally, let's hear you.
I want to appreciate you for willing anything.
Thank you so much. Again, we will go to Shadrach. Shadrach, you gave us your analysis of today's show. Yeah, I mean, you were very critical to the issue. I mean, I must appreciate you. I think it seems that you know the past of Honorable Boris a lot, because quote unquote you were hitting him with all of those tough questions. Again, we would like to say thank you for being here, Shadrach. Let's hear your analysis.
Thank you, Junior. Honorable Boris, he's my senior brother. We worked together for a very long time. When he was working at education, I was there. I was serving as IT supervisor at that ministry, and I worked across the country, every county office and education center asked of support in terms of ICT. So nothing about Boris to do, I'm not aware. So the issue I have with him is, if you work as a professional, especially HR director for the county, and you dare to interpret the code of conduct, the working ethics of every situation to employee. So if you say you are leaving the place because you don't want your action to be seen as revenge, then it means that you are not aware, or you don't know what you were employed for, because you were employed there to carry on execution of tax that is no in line with the owner of a particular entity. And most of the questions asked, like my sister Rita rightly said, he avoided answering the question directly, but go to narrating different stories that to try to distract people. Actually, he did not answer my question that no being asked. He avoided most of the questions being asked tonight. For my parting statement, let me say this to my brother who just left for Aloysius Abumi with Honorable Jeremiah Kwaku, Vice President, too much. Every time he talk, he will end with the Vice President with his personal attack. He does not do anything. He's not doing anything for the district of Booyah. I agree that he's the vice president of the Republic of Liberia. But before then becoming the vice president, the district was presided over. It was presided by somebody who is now the senator of the Nema, Koga. So I think most of the negative talks now should be directed to Koga, because it was the oversight to tell the national government what to be done in Buyao. The vice president, we are taking initiative as a personal project to implement that in the district by building no help center whatsoever. That's a personal project. It cannot oversee national issue. The government the project is a time frame. We budget no a task. So you really don't know how the project being planned, at what time face will complete what's all the one. So sometimes we discuss issues that look at the logical aspect of that particular thing, which means put personal thinking into analysis and make attack national leaders the way we feel that it please us. I from Buyao. I'm not feeling fun that Buyao should be one of the remote district in Liberia. I would love to see other children come after me, be more than me, because I grew up in Buyao. I was opportune to have learned something, and today I found myself among other people doing something better. So I'll also let that go back to children coming after me. So when the district is open, that's my private. That's my happiness. But equally so, we shouldn't use our personal thinking or into national implementation of projects whatsoever. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Shadrach. Thank you for being here again tonight. We'll go to Chris, and after that, Chris and myself, including Alfonso, we always stay here to end the show together. So we'll give our parting comment. But Chris, let's Akami, before you give your analysis, I know you've been following the Children's Parliament activities. This is where you and I, we got common grounds. Yeah. We're falling back very, very, very badly. We look forward to you guys when you guys left.
John, can we make that one last?
I beg you, Afanza, I know you want to go, but let me bring.
Yeah, what happened? The guest stay in the bar watching also. He maybe want to hear everything about it. Then
hearing the guest hear everything, we still got something and we will blast against him. He will not stay maybe here in our newsroom. We are already done with the guest. He can leave now, no problem. No, we ain't got problem with the guest. But again, Chris. Yeah. You guys served the parliament during the regime of Ellie, and we came after you guys. We spent some little time during the regime of Ellie, and after that, we took over finally during the regime of George Weah. During the regime of Ellie, there were so many opportunities given to the Children's Parliament. Now, it will shock you to know that those that are taking over currently as speakers, deputy speakers, and secretary general, those children are not even given the resources to travel within a county. They doesn't know what is going on in a county. They are not even included again in the general activities within the county. So this seems like the ministry is only using that name, Children's Parliament, to gather resources in their personal name. Now, as a veteran, you and I, we consider ourselves to be veteran now. What do you think we can do in our own weak way to reawaken the spirit of the Children's Parliament? Because some of those kids, they are elected, they don't even know their roles as speaker. They just serve there because they say, okay, you are a speaker, you are just there. They don't even know what it meant to be speaker of the Children's Parliament. We enjoy that inheritance. We travel across the country. We had the opportunity to even leave Liberia during our regime. So, but I don't know. Right now, things are falling apart greatly. Things are falling apart. What can we do as veteran community? Since I know you now, Chris Lee, I think it's better we We started first with the Nima County Children's Parliament right there in San Nicolas. Let's try to reawaken this.
Yeah, definitely. Few days ago, I spoke Lady Mana. I sent her the Maga we haven't responded. But I'm planning a meeting with Fortina Gungba, along with the former speaker, also the Sada Sherry, to see how best we can give me to agenda, to see how when are the last right now when it comes to the children parliament issue. But when I have an opportunity to tell the analysis, I send a communication to district number 6 lawmaker on the want to work here. And I outlined a lot of reasons if you introduce that bill, that every government entity, institution, it could be minister, it could be every representative of their offices, that each of those children from that district should have a position in their offices so they can mentor them. And I said that when we were done to I said the copy I will show you one day. But again, they haven't taken any decision on it. But I've been planning to wait for Sina because I will be again in September. So we can add some of these reasons so we can be able to engage with Mr. Jenna. But first in Nima, I would talk we have to engage better the rest of the people, the Jenna corridor in Nima, so we can see the reawakening that in Nima to give them back the strength, because now there's no support for them. There's no support for them. Yeah, and things I spoke with them recently when we conducted the recent election. And it's so frustrating, man. It's not frustrating. Yeah.
I mean, the beginner is currently serving as the speaker at the national level. He's my picking. We brought him to the parliament at that time before we left in 2021. Those kids, they don't even know their roles and responsibility as the leaders of the parliament. Last year, they took them to the US, but they came back, nothing, things just stay like that. And I can't blame this administration. I would blame the leadership of Josh Weah. Because when he came, everything for the parliament died down. Seriously speaking, I serve as speaker for doing his regime, doing Josh Weah regime, I serve as speaker. We fought on our own. We wrote the county administration at that time during the regime of Nelson Corquer. We told him that the children's parliament needs to be represented during the budget hearing and also the PMC election. Because these are the future leaders. Now, how do you do the budget hearings? How do you go about distributing the money? The children need to know, because tomorrow when these folks are leaving, the next generation will be these same children. But Nelson Corquer didn't align with our plight at that time. He left us out of the entire process. But again, I see the Ministry of Gender in Liberia not really doing the work of the children parliament. And of recent, I saw children protesting because of no teacher. Children from, I think, William V. Studman High School. They were protesting because of no speaker. No teachers. And there was a police officer who went intentionally and slapped a girl. I was like, this is what happened in Soweto. Now, the parliament is there. We didn't see the parliament standing up for the children. During our regime, we will be there for the kids. I remember our time. We took that capital building. Up till now, the children parliament is not even into national budget, but you got Federation Librarian Youth in national budget. You got entities that are in national budget, but the children's parliament representing the entire children, you cannot include them in national budget. How do you expect the children parliament to run? Only on international organizations or donors?
That's why I want for Sinam to over. These are team for Sinam 40. For Sinam wanted for the children parliament to go on justice ministry.
Yes, sir. That was our plan. Our plan.
Things never materialized because Ministry of Gender couldn't agree because they are easy to stop. So it was a very tough, tough issue.
I will call you for us to put something together for the children there. We need to reawaken as school. They have an office. They have an office space at the Ministry of Gender in San Nicolas. For the office space, no chairs, no tables, no computer, nothing in the office. So
we can see it. We can do something about them. We can find one or two pieces of computer around. We can do something for them.
That's good. Let's hear your analysis on today's show and your party.
Mr. Bali did extremely well. He presented, he articulated issues, and like Rita was saying, they want to answer some questions. Politicians will not answer according to their satisfaction. No politician will do that. No politician will let us answer questions to their satisfaction. No. They want a thing they can do. They want to always do. So he asked any critical question, they will beep around it. And that's why he was very smart to know to do. So again, he did extremely well. He presented, his platform. He articulated issues. And I hope that people at the end was fire will decide who the best to represent them. Because for me, I always saying him, the best for decision number 5 is the best for Nima. So let them go to the pool and see what they can do. And again, everybody could come around today with stories. So they will bring Jesus Christ. They haven't seen Jesus. People who Muslim will say they'll bring Muhammad. They never see Muhammad. But again, in product season, you hear all this thing. I hope that after the election, will still continues a process in the district because a good politician, that was asking the last. As good politician, whenever you go to the battle, you're not making retreat and research and come back. But in the process, keep making your presence to be fair in the district. But I hope that after the election, they're not willing to come back and keep working with 2029 because less than 5 years, 4 years from now, we'll be going to the pool. But again, I wish decision number 5 well. I wish our mothers well, our assemblies, our varieties in our place. Let them make the best decision for that district so decision number 5 can be compared to other districts in Nima. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here tonight, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Alfonso. I don't know, Alfonso. Alfonso run away. Well, again, Chris, thank you for being here. I will hit you also. We can discuss the parliament issue behind closed doors.
Okay. No problem.
All right.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Alfonso, you don't come back. I didn't have yourself.
Man, thing getting set in the kitchen. I want to make him, man.
Oh, okay.
Alfonso, let's hear you. Your analysis and your party comment.
Yeah, thing getting set in the kitchen. Gentlemen, thank you for appearing. Everything was okay. I follow him. I follow him saying everything he said. I think every politician that will come here will always say what will be good for them, what they think their idea they will push it for, and he did. But character assassination is one of the issues in our country. Mainly when it happens and you don't take any legal action to clear you, it becomes problem. That's why I brought in issues about what transpired in the educational sector when he was serving. But he did not take any action against people who assassinated a character, mainly the Ministry of Education and some of the teachers that were in the media at the time were almost a month discussing the issue. Rabi, he said he resigned. He was not sacked, but we'll follow the information to see if the information are true or not. The people of Buyao should be the one to judge the people and bring out which one of them are competent to serve them, not us. We just bringing them to the public to share their view, their lapses, their intention, so that the public can know that. So if you know them, then you can start deciding what next to do, to guarantee them the employment they are seeking for. Now we're standing, our show has been a good show. We hope to have a lengthy discussion the next time we get another politician or any other civil society organization member here. So after the politics, we will start getting into another different thing. So yes, we want to say thanks to all our people who text here. We saw all of your texts. Thank you, and thank you for following the show. Each time, just share the show and watch the show. Thank you very much, Jim.
Thank you, Alfonso. Thank you for being here. Again, folks, you've been listening to the Heat Tower here on BKS TV. Until we meet again, my name is Junior. I've been here with all of the folks. Catch it up tomorrow evening.